audio on mycountry117.com.
Welcome back to Thomas M. O'Sullivan Stadium. The coin toss happening right now is in this district contest, the district championship between the Lamar Tigers and the Fairgrove Eagles. Welcome back to Thomas M. O'Sullivan Stadium. This is Tyler Dara alongside Willie Jackson back in the studio, ready to get this thing kicked off for the quite possibly the last time this season at Thomas M. O'Sullivan Stadium. The next two games most likely on the road. Kind of have to see how those things kind of shake out on the other side of the bracket. Speaking of the bracket, directly across from the Lamar Tigers is Ava and Mountain Grove. They play tonight. The winner of that game will take on the winner of this Lamar Fairgrove game. And then some other games in Class 2 that are going on right now. Carruthersville is taking on Malden. Also, Clark County on Palmyra. Noster on Holden. And Lafayette on Lathrop. So, once again, quite a few matchups around Class 2. Some other ones around this area. One that a lot of people were taking a look at was Webb City, Carl Junction. That game about to get underway right now. That's going to be one of the big rematches between the Cardinals and the Bulldogs. And much anticipated matchup between those two teams. And, man, I tell you what, I've said it multiple times. I would love to see a matchup between the Tigers and either the Bulldogs or the Cardinals of Webb City. That would be a very, very good game. Also, Trinity Catholic taking on Lutheran North, St. Louis area matchup. Definitely want to take a look at over there on that side of the bracket for sure. And also Mount Vernon and Reed Spring. So the Mountaineers out of the Big 8 taking on Reed Spring. And then Carthage taking on Willard as well in their district final game. We are ready to get this kickoff underway. The Lamar Beck & Trust kickoff will start out with the Fairgrove Eagles kicking it to the Tigers. Back deep to return for Lamar is Duncan Getner and Trevor Medlin. And the officiating crew at midfield dispersed to their sides. We will see what happens with this first play of this district final contest. 12 fresh put on the clock. Teeing it up again for Lamar Beck & Trust kickoff. Be sure to check out their online app on the Android and Apple Play stores.
On your feet, it's time for football!
So once again, here come the Fairgrove Eagles as they split off for their kickoff formation. They were all bunched up. We actually, in high school, did that at one time. Everybody was in one big clump, and the kicker just runs off and kicks it, and everybody runs. That was crazy. It was one of my favorite plays. It will be taken in by Duncan Getner. Duncan will kick it off to the left-hand side, finds a couple blocks. He's making a couple people miss up to the 40-yard line, and not much more than that. Duncan Getner taken down at the 40, and the Tigers will start off offense in good field position. Again, the Tigers have outscored their opponents by 115-12 the last two games, and that is due to this running attack that they have. Back in the backfield right now, it looks like it'll be Duncan along with, as soon as we get them all spread out, we'll find out. It is Duncan Getner and Michael Henderson in the backfield. The two-headed running attack of Michael Danner and Cooper Lucas, the two wingbacks. No receiver split out wide. Getting the snap first, it is Duncan Getner. He cuts it up. Maybe a gain of about 5 yards out to the 45-yard line. Duncan Getner up the right tackle. He goes for a 5-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Tigers. Coming in, it is Daniel Contreras coming off Michael Henderson. Daniel Contreras, we've seen him come out in the third and fourth quarters the last couple games. A strong performer, a junior, who Coach Bailey has named personally in some of our post-game interviews. Back in the backfield now, it is Duncan Getner and Michael Danner. Danner will keep this one, a fake handoff, and he pushes forward, first down, and about 2.5 yards more. So a rush of about 7.5 for Michael Danner, and it will be a first down. Again, first down's always brought to you by Stevens Automotive. Be sure to check them out in Lamar. on the Eagles side of the 50-yard line. Tigers move it right to left on the dormant grass. The grass has gone dormant in over 1 week. The grass has turned yellow. Kind of a crazy sight. Last week it was lush green. Now it is a very nice, the snap bobbled. Michael Danner falls on it at the line of scrimmage. Not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
So once again, it is 2nd and 10. Danner falling on the bobbled snap. And the Tigers will come out again with Duncan Gepner under center in the backfield, Michael Danner and Cooper Lucas. Danner sent in motion, handing it off to Cooper Lucas. Cooper blasts forward. He finds a lot of room, and he is in the open field. Touchdown, Tigers. Less than 2 minutes off the clock. 1 minute and 46 seconds have elapsed, and the Tigers are on the board first. 6-0, the Tigers lead. And we will see Juan Juarez come out to attempt this extra point after the Cooper Lucas touchdown run from about the 45-yard line. Juan Juarez kicking is up, and it is through the uprights. Good for 7 points. The Tigers take an early 7-0 lead, 10-14 on the clock. We are back in 30 seconds on the home of Tiger Sports, My Country 101.7. The Tigers strike first with an early touchdown from Cooper Lucas, and now they tee it up again for another Lamar Bank and Trust kickoff. Be sure to go see Reese and Roman Lehman over at Lamar Bank and Trust, members of the Lamar Tiger Brotherhood, one of Coach Bailey's first teams members. And that kick goes out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A great toe that time by Travis Bailey. And I actually had a phone call with Coach Steve Bailey, and I was let be known by him that Travis is his son, although I have mistakenly referred to it as Coach Bailey's son. Coach Bailey, obviously 65 sons on the sideline, but not one personally, Travis. And speaking of Travis, he comes in, makes a tackle at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. So it's still now 2nd and 10 for the Eagles.
No gain for the Eagles. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 20.
And it is a shotgun formation for Fairgrove. The quarterback, Jaden Kinzinger. And the shotgun gets the snap up at his face mask. Lets it fly. It is caught. A gain of about 4.5, maybe 5 yards. I guess we'll call it 5. The toe of the ball, or the nose of the ball at the 25-yard line. So 3rd and 5 for the Eagles. Empty backfield for the moment. 2 receivers split out to the left-hand side. 3 to the right. 5 wide set for the Fairgrove Eagles. 5 yards to go. Travis Bailey showing blitz. Decides to drop back in coverage. Lets it fly. And a good catch that time. I don't know if he got enough. They do call time for him running out of bounds. They do say it is a first down, so a quick first down for the Fairgrove Eagles, and that's something that you could probably count on one hand how many teams have been able to get a first down on the Tigers in their first drive, and Fairgrove has thrown twice to get there. We also haven't seen a team throw 2 times in the first drive since this season started. Under center now goes Kinsinger, excuse me. And a timeout called. The Fairgrove Eagles will take it. We'll go ahead and take it with them. 30 seconds and we're back right here on the home of Tiger Sports. My Country 101.7, the Tigers lead 7-0 with 9:15 on the clock. Welcome back to Thomas M. O'Sullivan Stadium in Lamar. Under center is Kinsinger. Handoff up to the running back. Running it was Noah Sandridge. A gain of about 6 yards. Maybe 5 or 6, not sure. We'll see from the official. They say it was about 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. Ball at the 34-yard line. Kinsinger and Sandridge in the backfield. Trips left for Kinsinger, sending one in motion to the right-hand side. Following him is the defense. Play action, well overthrown. Hurried up. Landon Hardman on the defense.
Pass overthrown.
So it'll be 3rd down again. 3rd and 6 for the Fairgrove Eagles. Tiger front 4. Lucas, Bayless, Hellman, and Ayers. Trips, actually, I guess you could call that quads right. Empty backfield. One receiver to the left-hand side, swinging over to his right, letting it go. Caught. Did he get it in? He did. Caught at the 45-yard line. Isaac Malden on the reception from Kinsinger. 45-yard line and another 1st down for Fairgrove. So Fairgrove able to slowly march this thing down the field. They've gotten 2 first downs on this drive. And I don't think we've seen any team march down the field and get 2 first downs on their first drive. But the Eagles are doing it right now. Trips left, dropping back to pass on 1st down. Sending his feet. That's a long pass, and he has a receiver open, but a little bit overthrown. Unable to bring it in. That one, I believe, was intended to Maxwell. So 2nd and 10. The Tigers have been exposed just a couple times this season, giving up virtually less than 10 touchdowns this entire season, and a couple of those coming on long pass plays. It's a handoff this time to Sandridge. Sandridge stood up at the line of scrimmage, maybe pushing forward for a gain of about 1. So 3rd and 9 for the Eagles. Got to go back to the throwing game if you're going to want to move this ball the way that they were the first couple of plays of this drive. It is 3rd and 9 at the 46-yard line. Empty backfield again for Kinsinger. Dropping back the pass on 3rd. Steps up. Another good throw. That one well overthrown. And Michael Danner was in the area, but nonetheless it falls harmlessly incomplete. 4th down, we'll see the punt team come in, or at least a switch of personnel. Back deep to return for the Tigers is Landon Hardman. And we get a whistle from some officials. Try to see what they are going to say. And it looks like everybody's all ready to go. Again, Hardman back deep to return this punt. And the punter, Joshua Thompson, and it goes out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. There's a flag in the backfield, well back where the kicker was. I think they might call this one holding on Fair Grove, but not sure. There's an illegal substitution against Fair Grove. And it looks like the offense will come out for the Tigers.
Penalty is declined by the Tigers.
So they'll take it about the 25-yard line.
Ball will be set on the Tigers' 29-yard line.
Oh, ball's at the 29. First and 10. The Tigers will see them come out after exposing this defense for a Cooper Lucas 30-plus yard touchdown run last drive. And I don't think the Tigers have any want to slow down anytime soon. Gepner, Henderson, backfield. Snap goes to Gepner, spins around, tries to cut it up the middle. Pushes forward, a gain of about 10. Good enough for a first down.
Just shy of the 40-yard line.
It is going to be enough. They will move the chains. That first down, as always, brought to you by Stevens Automotive.
Peyton Stacy, 18 on the stop.
39-yard line. Here come the Tigers again. One receiver split off to the left-hand side. Sending Travis in motion to the left-hand side. They will run this one. It'll be teed up. Teed up, pushes forward, and he is off to the races. He mows over one defender, pushes forward for a first down and plenty more, all the way down to the 30-yard line of the Eagles. And it is first and 10 Tigers. That first down, like we said, as always, brought to you by Stevens Automotive. Sounds like Josh Thompson on the stop. Again, 30-yard line, a big run by T-Dub. Don't see him run the ball a lot, but when he does, man, he likes to mow people over. You can see him go after contact. Gepner now to Medlin. Medlin spins off to the right-hand side. Fumble on the play. And still looks like the Tigers have it. So almost acts as like a little bit of a fumble-rooski as they gain another 5 yards. Medlin went 5, coughed it up, and then brought in by the Tigers. It sounds like it was B.J. Gammon bringing it back in for the Tigers, and they're just a yard away from the chains. Second and 1, ball at the 21-yard line. Gepner in the backfield, gets the snap, hands off to Cooper Lucas, pushes forward for a first down and maybe about 3 or 4 more yards. 4-yard run by Cooper. So a first down, again, brought to you by Stevens Automotive. Thank you to those guys for giving us all the help. First and 10, Tigers again. Ball at the 27-yard line. Oh, excuse me, 17-yard line. Gepner and Henderson in the backfield again. Sending Danner in motion. Henderson gets the snap, hands it off to Danner. Danner with the great stiff arm, pushes forward to the 10-yard line, still up on his feet. Pushed out about the 5. And a good run by Michael Danner from the 17-yard line to the 5. A good 12-yard run by Danner and another first down. It'll be 4 fresh downs from the 6-yard line.
And the Tigers pick up first and 10.
And it is first down again.
Ball set on the 6-yard line. First and goal, Tigers.
Danner and Lucas, the 2 wingbacks. Stevens Automotive first down. Gepner getting the snap. Oh, no. It was Henderson taking the snap right up the middle. Pushes forward to about the 1-yard line. So it'll be still second and goal. Nose the ball at the 1-yard line. Gepner going to try to run this one in himself. Good stop by Fairgrove. About half-yard line.
right at the goal line.
So again, it's 3rd and goal now from about, I mean, this thing is as close as you can get to the goal line without it being a touchdown.
So Redfield number 15. 3rd and
maybe a couple blades of grass away from being a touchdown. And 4:57 on the clock. The Tigers under center. It is Getner handing it off to Cooper Lucas. He pushes forward. Touchdown, Tigers. 4:49 on the clock, and Cooper Lucas gets his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Tigers are up by 13. 13-0. 4:49 on the clock. Here comes Juan Juarez to attempt the extra point to maybe put them up by 2 full scores. To hold it is Gepner. Again, Juan Juarez, the sophomore, stands at about the 13-yard line. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it is good. Through the uprights, the Tigers now lead 14-0. We are back in 30 seconds with 4:49 on the clock. This is the home of Lamar Tiger Sports, My Country 101.7. Welcome back again. Another Lamar Beck and Trust kickoff from Travis Bailey with his left foot. Stalls out about the 10-yard line. Reverse, and the Tigers sniff it out very good. Brought down at about the 15-yard line. Not much more than that. The reverse goes to number 1, Isaac Malden.
Isaac Malden, number 1 on the return.
And 4:41 on the clock. The Tigers with a good stop on the coverage team. Those reverses can really sometimes go for a bunch of yards, but they were able to sniff it out very soon. And the Tigers now set up shop on defense. Eagles come out 1st and 10, ball at the 15-yard line. Trips left. Dropping back to pass is Kinzinger. Throws it complete to Elijah Young. About a 9-yard return, maybe a first down, not sure. And he did get enough for the first down. So they say 10 yards on the reception. Dylan Hill on the stop for the Tigers. And again, Fairgrove able to drive this ball down and get these first downs. And this is a team that doesn't give up many first downs at all. Is the Lamar Tigers. 4:15 and ticking. Under center goes Kinzinger. Strong P formation. They hand it off to Sandridge up the middle, and he is snuffed. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Still at the 25-yard line on the Fairgrove Eagles.
Cooper Lucas, Travis Bailey, and T.W. Air.
Pistol formation for Kinzinger. 2 receivers split off to the right, or trips right for Kinzinger, 1 to the left. Dropping back the pass on 2nd down. This is a pretty long pass, and it is caught, brought in. What a catch by Isaac Malden. Back shoulder throw to Malden, and now it is 1st down and 10 from the 36-yard line.
Landon Hardman on the stop for the Tigers.
Landon Hardman pushes him out of bounds. So again, 1st and 10, ball at the 36-yard line, and Fairgrove is driving on this defense. Again, like we said, the only plays that really Lamar has given up all season have been big throws. That one Thrown intended over to Elijah Young, and it goes off his face mask, incomplete. 2nd and 10 still from the 36-yard line. Kinzinger, the senior quarterback. For those of you that are listening that can't obviously see it, Jaden Kinzinger, senior, 6'2", 185, a very good quarterback, and he's actually out in what looks like the Wildcat now. To the close side is Kinzinger. This will be a handoff right up the right tackle, and he is met by a wall of Tiger defenders. On the carry was Elijah Young.
Number 10, ball carrier for the Eagles.
Still ball at the 36-yard line. No gain on the play. 3rd and 10 still. Hillman, Bayless, Lucas, and Ayers. The front four, all Big 8, all 4 of those young men. Mending, Bailey, the linebackers, as well as Isaac Collins. Shotgun formation. Gets the snap up at about his face mask. Lets it go. Man, that is a very long throw. And it is a interception. What a catch that time by J.D. Bishop. J.D. Bishop hit the player for Fair Grove. They kind of twisted around, and all of a sudden J.D. Bishop comes up with it. And that is a beautiful interception by J.D. Bishop. Wow, what a play by J.D. and the defense. That was a very pretty pass, though, put right on the money. But Bishop able to jump the route, read the eyes of the quarterback, and he brings it in. And now the Tigers will take over at the 5-yard line of their own end zone. Gepner spins off, pushes forward for a gain of about 6 or 7. On the stop was Hunter Robertson for the Eagles of Fair Grove. Fair Grove about an hour and 37 minutes away from at least the Pittsburgh studios we were at earlier. Handing it off, Michael Danner. Danner pushes forward. He finds a lot of green. Still up on his feet. 1st down and more, all the way down to the 25-yard line for Michael Danner.
25-yard line. James Booth, Tiger, 1st down.
1st down again brought to you by Stevens Automotive. 1st and 10, Tigers at the 25-yard line. We'll see this deep offense come out after scoring on 2 straight drives. This is their 3rd, and they are driving down the field. Started this one at the 5-yard line. If they get it into the end zone, that would be a 95-yard drive. They will hand this one off to Cooper. Lucas pushes forward, still up on his feet, cutting back. Finally hits a knee at the 37. And another 1st down, again brought to you by Stevens Automotive. Stevens Automotive getting a lot of airtime here in the early beginnings of this 1st quarter. 1 minute and 42 seconds on the clock until the end of the 1st quarter. It is 14-0. Tigers lead. 1st and 10. Ball at the 37. Gepner in the backfield. It'll be Henderson getting the snap this time. Passing it off to Daniel Contreras. Pushes forward for a gain of about 6. And Daniel, the junior, pushing it forward on the 6-yard gain, and it's now 2nd and 4.
On the stop for the Eagles. Homestead on the Tiger 43. 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Still the 2-quarterback set. Danner in the backfield along with Gepner. Danner will keep this one. Runs it up the right tackle. 1st down and more. Down to the right sideline. It is a foot race, and he is finally pushed out of bounds.
Michael Danner, quarterback keeper.
Not sure where they're going to mark him out. They say about the 33. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
Under a minute left on the clock.
Danner still in the backfield as the quarterback, along with Gepner. Gepner running this one himself. pushes forward, a gain of about 5 or 6 again. And, man, they're just chipping away at this defense. 5 yards, 6 yards, maybe 20 in there. Some big plays, but also quite a few of these little short runs that are just powering forward, wearing on this defensive line.
Ball on the 28, 2nd and 5 Tigers.
2nd and 5 for the Tigers. Danner again in the backfield. It's something we haven't seen a lot this season, if at all. Gebner pushes forward, maybe a gain of about 2.
Quarterback keeper.
And that'll end the first quarter. The fourth quarter is over. The Tigers lead 14-0 and driving. 25-yard line will flip sides. We are back in 30 right here on the home of Lamar Tiger Sports, My Country 101.7. Welcome back to Lamar Tiger football. Ball at the 25-yard line. The Tigers will switch sides, now moving left to right. Again, like we said earlier, the grass has gone dormant here at Thomas M. O'Sullivan Stadium. Last week it was a lush green. Now it is a very well-manicured yellow color. But still, the old girl looks very good with the new paint on it. The black around the numbers of the yard markers. Here's Lucas. Brought down from behind. A good stop that time by the Eagles' Rhett Hill. And looks like there's some laundry on the field. Right about the line of scrimmage, right about where the right tackle was set up. The head official comes in. We'll see what he says. Talks with one of the line judges. And the official will give us the call, maybe. Here we go. Holding on the Tigers. So it'll be now 3rd and 7 after the 5-yard penalty. Henderson, Gebner in the backfield. Henderson gets it. A little bit of a delayed draw from him. And he is going to be stopped. We'll see the first 4th down for the Tigers this game, and we will see what they are going to do. Obviously, way too far away to kick field goal, but very close here. Might be setting up something like a rugby-style punt, or not. Hey, timeout is called. We'll go ahead and take it with them. 30 seconds, and we're back right here on the home of Lamar Tiger Sports, My Country 101.7. Welcome back here to Lamar Tiger football on My Country 101.7. 14-0 the score. 11:27 on the clock here in the second. Tigers were pushing forward. They got stopped on 3rd. Now it's 4th down. Duncan Gebner under center. Hands this one off to Cooper Lucas, who pushes forward, and he got a 1st down. And the clock will stop for just a second as we move the chains.
James Booth, Tiger, 1st down. Cole Gilbert, number 9 on the stop. And the scores in Class 2, Fredericksville leads Malden 14-0.
Once again, first down. Stevens Automotive first down, 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. It is Henderson and Gepner handing this one off again to Lucas. Pushes forward, a good block by Michael. Pushing all the way down to the 9-yard line.
Hale Beckley, number 30.
So on the stop, it was Hale Beckley. 10:51 and ticking here. 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Tigers.
So again, 4 fresh downs, 9 yards to go. Gepner to Danner. Danner is hit hard in the backfield. What a hit that time by Stuart Hopkins. He lays the wood in the backfield.
Hard hit. The backfield stop of the Tigers.
So the Tigers lose maybe a yard or 2.
Loss of a yard on the play. Ball set on the 10. 2nd and goal, Tigers.
A run that time again by Danner. Pushes forward down to the 5-yard line.
Again with the football. Hope Gilpin, number 9 on the stop for the Eagles. All set on the 5.
So again, 5-yard line. 3rd and goal for the Tigers. 9:38 and ticking on the clock. Personnel change for Lamar. Coming in, some of the big boys. T-Dub in there, along with Travis Bailey. It is under center for Gepner, T-Dub, and Cooper Lucas. Lucas pushes forward for his 3rd touchdown of the night. Touchdown, Tigers.
Number 7, Cooper.
Cooper Lucas is just having himself a day. But remember that he just so happens to be the one they call down when they get this far. It literally could be any of them. It could be Duncan Gepner, it could be Michael Danner, it could be T-Dub, it could be Cooper. It just so happens that all 3 of the touchdowns for the Tigers so far have come from Cooper Lucas. Another Juan Juarez extra point. That one up and through the uprights. Let's go ahead and take another break right here on the home of Lamar Tiger Sports. My Country 101.7 back in 30 seconds.
Lucas score.
Welcome back to Lamar Tiger football here on My Country 101.7. The Tigers strike again behind a Cooper Lucas touchdown, his 3rd of the night, and it's now 21-0. 9:19 on the clock, teeing it up again for another Lamar Bacon Trust kickoff. It is Travis Bailey. Toes it with his left foot. Bounces at the 20. This will be another reverse. Sniffed out. A good stop. He's still up on his feet. Good contact at about the 20-yard line, but spinning off of it and making his way all the way to the 26-yard line was Elijah Young on the return.
Lead on the stop for the Tigers.
21-0, 9:11 on the clock.
On the Eagle, 26-yard line, 1st down.
So again, 1st and 10. Here come the Eagles. Empty backfield. Trips right. Dropping back to pass on 1st down. The gunslinger letting it go. Throws over and caught by Isaac Malden. Gain of about 4 on the play. 2nd and 6 for the Tigers. And like I said, man, this guy, Kinzinger, hasn't been able to put it in to the end zone yet, but he has been slinging them. He's got a good tight spiral on most of his passes. Some of them kind of flop end over end, but most of them very tight. Good release for that young man. In the shotgun, dropping back to pass again. Another quick throw. Another gain of about 5. So it'll be 3rd and short for the Eagles. 3rd and 1 at the 35-yard line. So again, trips left for the Eagles. One to the right-hand side. Fairgrove, 3rd and short, and trying to draw the Tigers offsides, and they do. The check call from the quarterback. It is offsides or encroachment on the defense. And that will push the chains forward. 8:07 on the clock. 21-0 the score. .802 now.
Red Hill, number 15, quarterback keeper for the Eagles.
21-0, 7:38. 2-yard gain on that play. And again, it is 21-0, 7:29 on the clock. Be sure to stick with us for the halftime show. Jones Plumbing, Heating, and Air halftime show. Trips left, empty backfield, 2nd down. Most likely see a pass here again. Dropping back to pass, lets it fly. Good catch. Not enough for the 1st down, but still a good catch that time by the wide receiver, Dominic Hoskins.
On the reception for the Eagles. Bring up 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and short. 2 receivers to the left-hand side, 1 to the right. Dropping back. This is a wildcat play. The throwing at that time was Red Hill. 21-0, 6:34 on the clock. It'll be now 4th down for the Fairgrove Eagles, and they will bring out the punt team. (21-0), 6:34 on the clock. Be careful of a fake here. Back deep to return is Landon Hardman. And a timeout called on the field.
And we got a timeout.
Timeout by Fairgrove. We'll go ahead and take it with them. 30. Right here on the home of Lamar Tiger Sports, Country 101.7.
Was that your mom yelling in the background?
Of course. I can't keep living with my parents. How did you buy a home?
Why don't you give my guy a call at Premier Home Mortgage? His name is Nathan Mayberry, and he's a pro at all types of mortgage loans from someone's first home to their forever home. I know they do RD, VA, FHA, and conventional loans, so just give him a call at 417-214-9119.
Premier Home Mortgage, NMLS 162291, is an FHA, VA, and USDA approved lending institution and is not acting on behalf of FHA, VA, or USDA. Nathan Mayberry, NMLS 256722.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Back to live action. Fake punt. Looks like he did get in there. There's a flag thrown at the 49-yard line of Fairgrove. So I am not sure what this is going to... Oh, they say holding. So that'll go against Fairgrove. So that'll push them back a little bit and replay that 4th down. And like I said, watch for the fake. They tried it. why not? You're down 3 touchdowns. You might as well try to swing the momentum your way. It was actually a really good play call. And it did get a first down, but that hold will back them up. So it's now 4th and 10, and we'll most likely see a real punt this time as it's 4th and long. Back deep to return for the Tigers. It is Landon Hardman. The punt is up, end over end. And it will be, touched. Oh, no. And it is brought in by Fairgrove, and a last-ditch tackle by Dylan Hill. Man. It is Fairgrove ball at the 3-yard line. A bad decision by Landon Hardman to touch the ball, and the coverage team just took him out. That's, as a Lamar fan, it's not good to see, but that's exactly fundamentally what you're supposed to do. If he touches the ball, you clear him out and allow the other guys on the coverage team to come back there, because there's only one Tiger back there. That was Landon Hardman.
It'll be 1st and 10 on the 20 for the Eagles.
So the ball cannot be advanced. So they will not get it at the 1 or 2 yard line. It'll be back where they touched it at the 20. So still Fairgrove ball, though. They are in the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Pistol formation. Kinzinger hands this one off to Sandridge. Pushes forward for a gain of about 1.5 yards. And that is a bad break for the Tigers, as they would have had the ball right at the 20. But instead, Fairgrove pushing forward into the red zone now after passing the 20-yard line. 2nd and 9 from the 19-yard line. Here come the Eagles trying to push it in, and they would have had incredible field position if that would have been dropped at the 3 like it was. Kinzinger lets it fly again over to Malden. Malden pass the 15-yard line to the 13, a gain of 6. 2nd and 3. 5:30 on the clock, and it stops as he goes out of bounds.
On the Tigers' 13-yard line.
3rd and 3 at the 13.
3 Eagles.
21-0. Tiger defense holding fast. Pistol formation again for Kinzinger. Sandridge behind the quarterback. Dropping back to pass on 3rd down. Throwing to the end zone. Intended to Elijah Young, but incomplete. 4th down again. So on 4th down, the Fairgrove Eagles have had good and bad luck. They went for it on a fake punt, actually got the 1st down, and then it pushed them back, and then they end up recovering a muff punt at the 20-yard line, and now it's 4th and 3 at the 13. And we will see the offense stay out there for Fairgrove. Really no other choice than that, because you give up the ball here, you're giving them at the 13, not the worst possible spot that they could have it. Kinzinger on the run, throwing. It is, bobbled by a bunch of people, and finally incomplete. It was in the hands of a Tiger for a second, then it popped up into the hands of an Eagle, then popped up again, and then finally incomplete. Turnover on downs at the 13-yard line. And it's actually probably better that they get the ball at the 13, because if not, they would have got the ball at their own 1 or 2 yard line off the interception down there. So inadvertently, a good move, as now the Tigers will take it at the 13-yard line on the right hash. Tigers moving left to right on your radio dial. Again, like we said, the grass dormant here, but still very well manicured. It does look good. Deppner and Henderson in the backfield, sending Cooper Lucas in motion.
Got penalty flags come out.
And there is, I think, early movement. I mean, that's what I saw, but might be on the defense. They might have drawn the defense off sides on the Cooper Lucas motion. We'll see from the head official. It is offsides on the defense. They did draw him offsides. They put Cooper in motion. That drew the left defensive end offsides. So instead of getting anybody hurt and having a clear path to take somebody out, they decided just to kill the play. And Cooper Lucas had a lot of green in front of him. So I'm not saying he would have got a touchdown, but he would have been off to the races. 1 first and 5 at the 18-yard line. Still Henderson and Gepner. Gepner going to hold this one himself, spins, pushes forward. Enough for a first down. A great run that time by Duncan. Gained him about 6. He needed 5. You get 6. That's what you can count on this Tiger team, is getting exactly what they need. Sometimes they get a lot more, and that's also good. But most of the time, if you need 5 yards, they'll get you 6. They'll get you 5. But they move the chains. Stevens Automotive first down. Henderson hands it off to Danner. Danner with a lot of room. Pushing forward to the 50. 1 man to beat. Still up on his feet and finally falls at the 35-yard line. And it's almost comical whenever we are expecting just a miraculous run by Michael Danner. And then he gets taken down, but an incredible run. But most of us were expecting him to come up and pop that off for a touchdown. That just shows you how gifted that guy is. Most people expect to see greatness whenever he carries the ball, and he basically does deliver that each and every time. Another Stevens Automotive first down. Gepner, Henderson, backfield, handing it off to Cooper Lucas, who barrels over a defender. Maybe a gain of 1, if any. So it'll be 2nd and 9. Stopped by the Eagles' David Aplotnik. 4 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock. 2nd and 9 for this Tiger team. Right in the middle of the field. At the 32. Pushing forward is Gepner. To the 26-yard line. Just barely missing the 25. It is now 3rd down and short for Lamar. And there is a Fairgrove Eagle down on the field. And we'll go ahead and take an injury timeout as the trainers and medical staff for the Fairgrove Eagles come out to tend to the fallen player. Once again, we'll be back in 30 seconds. This is the home of Tiger Sports, My Country 101.7.
Hey Tiger fans, Steven from Outback Archery in Joplin. With hunting season upon us, don't get caught in the woods with old gear. Come see us for all your archery needs. We're an authorized dealer for most industry-leading brands. Matthews, Mission, Bowtech, Diamond, Elite, Bear, and several industry-leading crossbows. We have a full inventory of new and used bows and hunting accessories. Come practice on our indoor range and try out our video Techno Hunt shooting system. Outback Archery of Joplin, 410 East 7th Street. Visit us on Facebook or visit www.outbackarcheryjoplin.com.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
So the players helped up, and now 3rd down and short for the Tigers. So I guess Mountain Grove down 14. Maybe that's 14 points. And here goes Michael Danner down the right sideline. Pushed out of bounds, but not before a Tiger touchdown. So Danner says, Coop, you got 3. I'm going to get me 1 finally. And it's now 3 touchdowns for Cooper Lucas and 1 for Michael. And the Tigers lead 27-0. And I think I speak for everybody is when I say it doesn't matter who gets the touchdowns as long as the Tigers are getting them. And they have been these last couple plays. Gepner going for 2, splitting it off to the left-hand side. Stop short. So that will leave the score at 27-0. 3:25 on the clock. We are back in 30 after the scoring play right here on the home of Tiger Sports, My Country 101.7.
Are you really ready for hunting season? Open 7 days a week, John Sports Center has a full line of archery equipment in their new archery section. Top brand names like Matthews, Mission, Carbon Express, and Raven. Plus, John Sports Center has a large inventory of high-quality used bows. They also have a full line of archery equipment from arrows to tree stands. John Sports Center can get your bow tuned and checked out so it's ready for the season. John Sports Center also has a full line of clothing and work boots, including Carhartt, Columbia, and Danner. Go to John Sports Center and score. 1806 North Broadway in Pittsburgh, or go to johnsportscenter.com, Facebook, and Instagram.
listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Here we go, teeing up another Lamar Banking Trust kickoff. Alex Bailey setting to toe this one, and he does. Touches at about the 15-yard line, picked up by Fairgrove, kicking it to the left-hand sideline, and here he goes down the left-hand sideline, finally brought out by Travis and Cooper Lucas. Good return that time by Isaac Malden.
Cooper Lucas, Travis Bain. Well, on the stop for the Tigers. Ball set on the Eagle 37-yard line.
So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Eagles have been able to move the ball, just stalling right at the goal line on 2 separate drives. They took a shot deep and got intercepted, and took another shot on the other side and got almost intercepted, but it was a turnover on downs. 1st and 10. Here comes Kinzinger, handing this one off to Sandridge, and the high snap proves to be a fault as it had to slow down the play, and Sandridge goes to the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1 yard before T-Dub gets on it. 2nd and 9, ball at the 38-yard line. Tigers come out 4-man front. Dropping back to pass on 2nd. That is a long throw and a good catch. Oh, what a pass breakup that time by J.D. Bishop. And he had it in his hands. Cole Gilpin. He had it in his hands. J.D. Bishop comes in on the cleanup and knocks it out of his hands. What a good play by the secondary. Hillman coming off the field in favor of Aaron Menning. He was kind of holding his hand. Not sure if he was hurt or just they want to get some little bit more speed out there, but we'll see. Trips right, bobbled snap, and T-Dub takes him down in the backfield with the sack. And you got a guy like T-Dub running at you, you just fall on it. You don't want to take a hit like that from a guy who stands 6'2", 230 pounds. And we've seen him this season hit people. He doesn't just hit them. Him and Cooper both. They don't just hit them. They just go through them. And if you just happen to be there, too bad, so sad. 4th down, punt team comes out. Here comes Landon Hardman to return. To kick it for Fairgrove, it is Joshua Thompson. He rolls off to his right-hand side. A good high punt. Landon Hardman going to have a chance to return this one. Makes one man miss. Makes another one miss. Pushes forward to the 42-yard line, and he is taken down at the 42. 1 minute, 56 seconds for the Tigers to try to push it in one more time. And we saw Coach Bailey get a little bit aggressive after the last touchdown. He went for 2. You know, you can see some wear on the Lamar Tiger logo, or I can, you can't. You can see some wear on the Lamar Tiger logo. The Fairgrove Eagles actually came out very close to the 50-yard line and huddled up and kind of stomped around on the logo, things like that. And you never know. Maybe Coach Bailey wants to send a message that you don't do that at Thomas M. O'Sullivan, but nonetheless, we'll go ahead and take another 30-second timeout after the Fairgrove Eagles take it. 30 seconds and we're back right here on the home of Tiger Sports, My Country 101.7.
Lamar Bank and Trust Company and the Lamar Tigers. Now that's a winning combination. Internet and mobile banking are available for the busy lifestyle, and quick loan decisions are the standard at LBT. LBT's staff is available to discuss account questions and solve problems when you need answers. Consider a switch to LBT, a customer-friendly bank that has a winning record of personal service, quick loan decisions, Tiger Pride debit cards, and mobile banking. Lamar Bank and Trust Company. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Welcome back to Lamar Tiger Football here from Thomas M. O'Sullivan Stadium. The Tigers are up 27-0 after 3 touchdowns from Cooper Lucas, 1 from Michael Danner, and now we see Dante Stahl in his first play, pushing forward, a gain of 10 yards for Dante, the sophomore.
Dante Stahl, 19.
Not enough for the first down. Just short. A gain of 9 yards. 2nd and 1 for the Tigers. Ball at the left hash mark and into Eagle territory at the 49-yard line are the Tigers. 1 minute and 35 and ticking. Got to be careful with clock management here for the Tigers if you want to push forward and get another touchdown. It'll be Cooper Lucas. First down, pushing forward. A gain of about 6 or 7 yards on the run. 41-yard line. Dropped is Cooper Lucas. And the time stops for just a second. 27-0. 1st and 10, 41-yard line. Stevens Automotive again, thanks for the help for the first downs. Minute 22 and ticking. Not really very urgent are the Tigers. They must have a lot of confidence that they are going to be able to get this thing in. There's Gepner with the throw to Danner, and he gets it. Oh, what a shoestring tackle by the Eagles. On the ground, Joshua Thompson makes the stop. The last line of defense for the Eagles, and it proves to be true. He was the last line at the 11-yard line. Danner caught it from Gepner, and man, if he just would have high-stepped just a little bit, he would have been gone. It would have been a touchdown. But here we are. Less than 1 minute left to go in the half. Be sure to keep it here for the Jones Plumbing, Heating, and Air halftime show. Danner, the wingback, T-Dub, and Cooper, the running backs. Cooper pushes forward, cuts to the left-hand side. Touchdown, Tigers. 33-0 the score. Cooper Lucas with his, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4th touchdown of the night. And the Tigers are up 33-0. And it looks like the offense will stay out there to attempt this two-pointer. After failing on the last one, if you get a 2-point conversion here, you basically even it up to where you have the same amount of points as if you would have kicked 2 extra points. Swinging gate. The defense kind of flustered, not really sure what's going on. They don't know what's going on. Flag. Far line judge throws the flag, whistles it dead. He'll come talk to the head official. See what the call is.
Offside against the Tigers.
Offsides on Lamar. So Lamar, when they lined up with the swinging gate, they didn't get lined up with the ball, so they'll get pushed back a little bit.
Be sure to come by and check out.
So a little bit of a personnel change.
Our student travelers who are going to Italy and Greece in the summer of 2018.
So back to the 8-yard line. 8 yards to go for the 2-point conversion if they want to get it. There's Cooper Lucas throwing it to Michael Danner. And he was about showed that he could do it all as he's ran for 4 touchdowns. He about threw for a 2-point conversion. We'll go ahead and take another 30-second break as the fireworks go off. 33-0 the score, 45 seconds left to go in the half. Tigers lead on My Country 101.7.
Wondered where Fast Eddie's Hot Rod Shop went? They're located just off the northeast corner of the square, and they're ready to service your car. It doesn't have to be a hot rod. Sure, they do kick-butt classic car restorations, but they also perform oil changes, AC and heater service, brakes, tune-ups, and training service too. And should you have a mishap, Fast Eddie has a body shop and collision department as well. Trust your ride to the guys who literally know cars inside out and upside down. Fast Eddie's Hot Rod Shop, 902 Broadway, Lamar. Call 681-0125 for an appointment.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Welcome back to the proud home of Lamar Tiger Sports, My Country 101.7. Tyler Dara here at Thomas M. O'Sullivan Stadium. 45 seconds left to go as Travis Bailey kicks this one off for another Lamar Beck and Trust kickoff. Brought in at the 14-yard line. Pushed forward by Elijah Young. And he is taken down. And is still up on his feet. Finally brought down at the 30. So good 16-yard return. So to the 30, and we'll see some deep shots here by this quarterback. He can throw it. He can sling them. So be careful. So here's a score update. Mount Vernon, Reed Spring tied at 7 apiece. 36.3 seconds on the clock. 33-0 the score. Here come the Eagles. They come out with a full backfield. Quarterback with a running back to his left and right side. 2 receivers to his left. Tied in to the right. Dropping back to pass. Pump fake. Has a lot of pressure. And he is brought down, sacked by Cooper Lucas. So a big loss on that one by the Eagles. And it's now 2nd and a country mile. And that will take us into halftime as they don't have to snap it. And that will end the first half. The score, 33-0, the Tigers lead. We will go ahead and take our first break of halftime with the score at 33-0. We are back with the Jones Plumbing, Heating, and Air halftime show after this.
Some things in life you can just rely on, like the comfy fit of a favorite pair of jeans and the tried and true performance of a new home comfort system from Ruud. So here's to reliability, built into everything we do. Rely on Ruud.
Get reliable year-round comfort with the new HVAC system installed by the pros at Jones Plumbing, Heat, and Air, the local team you can rely on because the best is not too good for you. Give them a call at 682-2780 and find them fast in names and numbers.
The air is cooling off and the days are getting shorter. That means it's time for Friday Night Lights. The staff at Heritage State Bank is proud to cheer and support the Lamar Tiger Football Brotherhood to victory. We're a hometown bank with people you know and trust. Come see us for all your banking needs at one of our convenient locations in Lamar, Nevada, El Dorado Springs, or Carthage.
Or you can find them at heritagestatebank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Raising a family is tough, but the environment you do it in can make all the difference. Lamar, Missouri would like to welcome you and your family to come and see all the great things it has to offer. One of the best school systems in the area, 2 great parks, and Lamar Lake, great for fishing, hiking, and picnics, also a country club, and so much more. It doesn't matter if you're renting or buying a home, Lamar has some of the most affordable housing in the region. What Lamar doesn't have is high crime, high traffic, and high stress. It's where your family should be. Come visit Lamar or check us out on the web at cityoflamar.org or bartoncounty.com.
American Family Agent Eric Hughes and his staff, Amber and Kimber, invite you to come in and review your insurance needs. Eric has home, commercial, life, and auto to cover all your insurance needs, and American Family to back you all the way. Having an accident or claim is a difficult time, and Eric, Amber, and Kimber will make it much easier to deal with. Being underinsured or not insured can be tragic. Stop by the office today at 407 West 12th Street in Lamar or call 417-682-3725. For peace of mind, have the right insurance agent, Eric Hughes and American Family.
American Family Insurance.
Are you in the market for a rental home or business property? A call to O'Sullivan Properties will probably fulfill your needs. O'Sullivan Properties has a wide selection of properties available in the Lamar area, from apartments to business property, available to fit your needs. O'Sullivan Properties wishes the Lamar Tigers the best of luck throughout the season. The staff and management of O'Sullivan Properties is a proud supporter of Lamar Tigers, on the field or in the classroom. O'Sullivan Properties. Stop in at 1011 Gulf or call them at 417-682-5521.
I think you love that car more than you love me.
Oh, how could you say that?
You hand wash it, you hand wax it, you listen to the same music.
Pure coincidence.
I just hope your insurance company feels the same way about it as you do.
They do. I'm one happy camper.
Maybe that's the reason so many people come to Shelter for their car insurance. We have great agents who are nuts about cars. We're competitively priced, and our claims people are fast, fair, and friendly. To find an agent near you, go to shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Let Bruce Boleen show you how insuring your home and auto with Shelter Insurance can save you money.
You work tirelessly, plant seeds, and sow roots. Give nourishment, guidance, and care. Through flood, through drought. And one day, when you look upon the harvest, you realize what it was that you planted so long ago. a legacy. Legacy Farm and Lawn. Your legacy is dear to us. In Lamar, Lockwood, Joplin, and Nevada.
Life changes, then it changes again. Predicting the unexpected in life is impossible. That's why it's called the unexpected. So when it comes to your financial goals, Edward Jones' philosophy is don't predict, prepare. A job loss, change in health, or loss of a loved one can potentially derail your family's financial security. Edward Jones financial advisor Pat Barr can help you prepare for life's unexpected events. Stop by the office at 1032 Broadway in Lamar for a face-to-face appointment. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Jeffrey's Plumbing and Heating would like to wish their hometown Lamar Tigers football team good luck this season. Heating season is just around the corner, and it's time to get your heating system cleaned and checked to ensure it is working properly. If it's time for replacement, your local family-owned York Heating and Air Conditioning provider since 1991, Jeffrey's Plumbing and Heating can take care of it. Call Jeffrey's at 417-682-5727 for all your plumbing, heating, and air conditioning needs. Go Tigers!
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Welcome back here to the Jones Plumbing, Heating, and Air halftime show. It's been all Tigers, 33-0 behind Cooper Lucas with his 4 touchdowns, and one of them from Michael Denner. So a total of 5 touchdowns as the Tigers have just been able to throw one time and run the rest of them all over this Fairgrove the Eagles team. Fairgrove has been able to throw the ball very well, just not been able to get in the end zone, kept out of the end zone by this defense, and it just seems to get stronger every time they get inside the red zone. They just kind of dig in their heels and say, hey, we maybe let you get this far, but you're not getting any farther than this, as they've gotten 1 interception down at the 5-yard line and 1 4th down stop at about the 1-yard line as well. So this defense of the Tigers has been very strong tonight, giving up 0 points again for another half. But, again, it is 33-0. We'll go ahead and take our second break here at the Jones Plumbing Heating and Air halftime show. Glad you're joining us. Just getting started here. And for the district championship game, this is the home of Lamar Tiger Sports. My Country 101.7. Tigers up 33-0.
Some things in life you can just rely on, like the comfy fit of a favorite pair of jeans and the tried and true performance of a new home comfort system from Rude. So here's to reliability, built into everything we do. Rely on Rude.
Get reliable year-round comfort with the new HVAC system installed by the pros at Jones Plumbing, Heat, and Air, the local team you can rely on because the best is not too good for you. Give them a call at 682-2780 and find them fast in names and numbers.
Hey Tiger fans, Steven from Outback Archery in Joplin. With hunting season upon us, don't get caught in the woods with old gear. Come see us for all your archery needs. We're an authorized dealer for most industry-leading brands: Matthews, Mission, Bowtech, Diamond, Elite, Bear, and several industry-leading crossbows. We have a full inventory of new and used bows and hunting accessories. Come practice on our indoor range and try out our video Techno Hunt shooting system. Outback Archery of Joplin, 410 East 7th Street. Visit us on Facebook or visit www.outbackarcheryjoplin.com.
Vision Solutions provides outstanding medical and routine eye care for patients of all ages, with 3 locations to serve you in Lamar, Nevada, and Stockton. Need glasses or contacts? Visit their office for the newest technology and latest styles to fulfill all your vision needs. Vision Solutions is a proud supporter of the video broadcast of Lamar Tigers football and prides themselves on protecting the eyes of their Tigers since 1969. Find them on Facebook, online at myvisionsolutions.com, or call 682-3301 to schedule an appointment.
Is your car running rough? Maybe it needs some TLC from Gearheads. Gearheads Garage is conveniently located at 705 East 12th Street in Lamar and offer full automotive repair services, including repairs from rear ends to front ends and everything in between, even tires. Now you know why they're called Gearheads. Stop in and visit with Brian or Leo and schedule your next vehicle maintenance at Gearheads. Gearheads Garage, 705 East 12th Street in Lamar, a proud sponsor of Lamar Sports.
This is Dr. Justin Ogden with Barton County Memorial Hospital. At Barton County Memorial Hospital, we strive to maintain a commitment to excellence by offering full-time orthopedic services, including hip and knee replacement, arthroscopic procedures, carpal tunnel release, rotator cuff repair, injection therapy for arthritis, and fracture and sports injury care. Our highly skilled physical therapy department can help you recover and heal from your injuries and surgeries here locally. Call the BCMH orthopedic team at 681-5284, and don't forget the BCMH Med1 Clinic for all your healthcare needs. BCMH is a proud supporter of the Lamar Tigers and all area high school athletics.
Dr. Ted Reevely proudly supports the Lamar Tigers and has committed his practice to serving his patients by using current techniques and technology to provide optimum dental health. All phases of dentistry are provided, including short-term orthodontics for older teens and adults for a total wear time of only 6 to 9 months. No dental insurance? Call for information about the new in-house benefit plan and see if it might help you or your family get the care that they need. Ask about Saturday appointments with Dr. Brian Reevely. Call 682-3393 for an appointment. Find them fast at names and numbers.
If you're afraid of going to the dentist, you should consider visiting Dr. Jeff Moyer and exploring the idea of sedation dentistry. Dr. Moyer can fix your teeth, restore sore gums, and brighten your smile without discomfort. By taking advantage of the sedation dentistry option, you'll feel like you slept through your appointment. No more hiding your smile or putting up with unnecessary tooth pain. Find out how sedation dentistry can change your life. Call Dr. Moyer's office at 417-682-5871 to make an appointment today.
Find them fast in names and numbers.
Did you know that a lot of the safety for any automobile rests on your tires? Underinflated or worn-out tires can lead to an accident. Don't take a chance with your most precious cargo, your family and friends. If it's time to replace your tires, visit Lamar Truck and Tire for an outstanding deal on a set of Yokohama tires. And you may want to have them check the oil and brakes as well. Then you'll ride easy knowing your family is safe. Lamar Truck and Tire open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, 8 to noon on Saturday, and offering 24-hour call-out service. Lamar Truck and Tire, just behind the Lamar Travel Plaza on the West Outer Road of 49 Highway. Find them fast in names and numbers.
There's a lot coming out of the oven at DQ with our new line of DQ bakes, including new artisan-style sandwiches like the warm and cheesy chicken bacon ranch on ciabatta, or try one of our new snack melts in flavors like bacon barbecue chicken to cure all your snack-sized cravings. And to finish it off, we're now serving up hot desserts a la mode like triple chocolate brownie paired with our famous soft serve for the perfect mix of hot and cold. So experience the new DQ bakes only at your Lamar DQ.
Was that your mom yelling in the background?
Of course. I can't keep living with my parents. How did you buy a home?
Why don't you give my guy a call at Premier Home Mortgage? His name is Nathan Mayberry, and he's a pro at all types of mortgage loans from someone's first home to their forever home. I know they do RD, VA, FHA, and conventional loans, so just give him a call at 417-214-9119.
Premier Home Mortgage NMLS 162291 is an FHA, VA, and USDA approved lending institution and is not acting on behalf of FHA, VA, or USDA. Nathan Mayberry, NMLS 256722.
Does your car shake, rattle, and roll? Barely? Then it's time to see the auto specialist at Stevens Automotive. At Stevens, they have the experience to diagnose your car and get it back to running smooth the way it should be. At Stevens Automotive, they can handle engine repairs, transmissions, brakes, oil changes, air conditioning, you name it, they fixed it. Stevens can get you back on the road with a smile on your face and money left in your pocket. Stop by and have Gary take care of all your automotive needs and grab a cup of coffee. 300 West 12th Street in Lamar, or call 682-3371. Have a great year, Tigers, from Stevens Automotive.
Washburn's near Lamar has an economical selection of material handling buckets for dirt, rock, sawdust, or litter. Washburn's makes buckets in any size or width. We build standard size, low profile, large or extra large buckets from 4 foot to 9 foot wide. Our rock buckets are great for sifting out dirt and other small material. We can also install a grapple to suit your needs. See Hayspier.com or call us at 800-283-7107 or come see us at Washburn's, just north of Lamar, East Outer Road, Interstate 49.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Welcome back here to the Jones Plumbing, Heating, and Air halftime show one more time. The score 33-0. Tigers are in the lead, and if you're Fair Grove, you got to keep throwing the ball. That's the only way you've been able to really move the ball against the Tigers. And they've been able to do it fairly well when they do get it. Their quarterback, Kinzinger, really has a good tight hold on the ball, snappy throw, able to hit his mark almost every time that he tries. You got to keep riding the guy that you've been riding this entire game. And although he has no points, he's basically got him down in scoring position 2 times. So this game could be 33-14, maybe even more, had there just been a couple plays that go the way of the Eagles of Fair Grove. I mean, I think that you got to throw the ball and continue to throw it. But I mean, I'm not a football coach. I'm just a guy who calls the games, so I'm not going to say that I'm 100% right. But you would think if you were able to move the ball like they did throwing it, that you would continue to do it. We'll go ahead and take our last break right here on the Jones Plumbing Heating and Air Halftime Show. Thank you guys for joining us. When we come back, we'll have the second half of action right here on the home of Lamar Tiger Sports, My Country 101.7.
Upgrade your internet to NetVision's high-speed service today. Whether for your home or business, NetVision has the speed that can fit your needs. With standard service plans up to 20 megabits per second download and upload, as well as unlimited data, you can stream video, send files, or just browse around on the internet with no need to worry about your data use. We have been serving homes and businesses in Southwest Missouri for over 13 years with our fast and friendly techs. Give us a call at 417-232-4774 and let NetVision help connect you to the world.
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids, finances, insurance? Then let State Farm agent Matt Davidson in Lamar help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with Matt handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time for everything else. More money, too. Because adding State Farm policies could mean earning discounts worth up to 40%. That's money Matt can help you put towards a college savings plan. Call State Farm agent Matt Davidson today and get to a better state with State Farm. Discounts may vary state to state.
CY6 Designs has moved up to the east side of Lamar Square at 1030 Broadway. Their new location gives them plenty of room to handle all your custom printing needs, from full color custom banners, vehicle graphics and wraps, custom screen printing, team apparel, signs, and embroidery. Have a design in mind? Ask them about custom designs and printing to fulfill your needs. CY6 Designs, call them at 417-682-4018.
Now available at CY6 Designs. Laser engraving on most items, and also trophies. Go Tigers! Your number one Lamar Tiger fans. Auto Owners Insurance and Bull Insurance Agency is a winning combination. They will work with you to insure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit your local independent agents at Bull Insurance Agency in Lamar or see them at bullinsuranceragency.com.
Where would we be without electricity? And who knows electrical needs better than Webb Electric? Webb Electric can handle jobs large and small, farm, home, commercial wiring. Webb Electric serves the entire area with professional work completed in a timely manner and reasonably priced. When you need electrical work for your farm, home, or commercial job, contact Webb Electric. Over 40 years of quality service. Webb Electric, 417-682-5419.
When you're hungry, get yourself down to Cab's Cabin on the west side of the square right here in beautiful Lamar, Missouri. Cab's has delicious, fresh, hot fish and chips and the best tasting burgers around. Cab's Cabin has great daily lunch and supper specials to satisfy the biggest appetites. So if you're in the mood for some great food, great fun, and the friendliest crew around, Cab's Cabin Restaurant is the only place to go. Right here on the west side of the square in beautiful Lamar, Missouri. Remember, for delicious, hot, fresh food, it's the one and only Cab's Cabin.
Success for any team is based on teamwork. The Lamar Tigers reach their maximum potential with focus, confidence, desire to win, and keeping a positive attitude and never giving up. Hi, this is Jennifer Stietzman-Yarslick with Stietzman's Action Realty. We share the same philosophy as Lamar Tigers and working together. My agents focus on what we do best, handling the technical details of the market analysis, finance, negotiations, and keeping abreast to the latest trends and techniques to marketing, and helping our clients reach their real estate goals of buying and selling. Stietzman's Action Realty, going the distance for you. Check us out, www.actionsold.com, or like us on Facebook, Stietzman's Action Realty.
At Performance Spine and Sports, Dr. Bennett specializes in soft tissue-related injuries that result in everyday work and play. Performance Spine and Sports' goal is to improve your overall physical performance with faster recovery. Dr. Bennett specializes in cryotherapy and active release techniques, which is a combination of examination to locate the specific injured tissue. Most NFL and NBA teams utilize this technique.
Performance Spine and Sports and Dr. Bennett, bringing big city relief to injuries in Southeast Kansas. Performance Spine and Sports inside Meadowbrook Commons at Centennial and Broadway in Pittsburgh.
Parks Towing congratulates the Tigers on a great season and continued success. When you are stranded because your vehicle won't go, then call Parks Towing. They tow anything from cars to big rigs, and they go anywhere, anytime. Parks Towing can also get your car unlocked, bring you fuel, or get your tire changed with their mobile road service. Write this number down so the next time you need help, call Parks Towing, 417-761-4218. That's 417-761-4218. And they also offer a 10% military discount. Parks Towing.
Redneck Blinds. You've heard about them or seen them, but have you heard the quote some people say? Jason Aldean says Redneck Blinds are the Cadillac of all blinds. It's ridiculous how perfect they are for hunting. Dale Earnhardt Jr. says Redneck Blinds are durable, well-built, and beautiful. You can get away with a lot of movement within the blinds, and you don't have to worry about scent. Luke Bryan says Redneck Blinds are the top of the charts when it comes to shooting houses. They are warm, comfortable, and better designed for the hunter than anything I have seen. But don't just take their word. Check out a Redneck Blind today at redneckblinds.com. Redneck Blinds and outdoor products, changing the way you hunt.
Did you know that over one-half of every dollar you spend stays in the town where you spent it? And the sales tax you paid goes to improve local roads, parks, and emergency services? During this upcoming holiday season, support local businesses and jobs by enjoying a shopping experience right here at home. We at the Barton County Chamber encourage you to shop where your heart is and shop local. Visit bartoncounty.com to learn more.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Welcome back to Thomas M. O'Sullivan Stadium in Lamar. District championship on the line as the Tigers are up 33-0 on top of the Fairgrove Eagles here at the start of the third quarter. Teeing it up for another Lamar Bank and Trust kickoff. This is Travis Bailey to kick it off for the Tigers. Kicks it with his left foot high arcing and gets brought in about the 23-yard line and pushes up to about the 35. Returned by Joshua Thompson, and Joshua brings it up to the 35-yard line, right hash mark. The Eagles will take over. And once again, we've seen this quarterback, Kinzinger, throw the ball with great success, and it kind of went away from it, started to run it a little bit. We've seen that happen to multiple teams this season against the Tigers. They have a little bit of success throwing the ball, then they go to run, and then they don't have much success, and they don't much go back to the pass. But if I was the Eagles coach, I'd be throwing the ball. Handing it off right up the middle, Elijah Young, and guess what? He's stuffed. Bayless on the stop. So no gain on the play. Elijah Young stopped at the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. Tigers holding fast on defense with that front four, all Big 8, all four of those young men up there. J.D. Bishop, Travis Bailey, and Aaron Menning, the linebackers right now. Dropping back to pass on 2nd down. There you go. That's a pretty pass. Just overthrown. Intended to Joshua Thompson one more time. And overthrown. So 3rd down and 10 still for the Eagles. 11-17 and stopped on the clock. Out comes Aaron Menning. On comes Chase Davey, So here we go. Empty backfield, trips left for the quarterback, Kinzinger. Shotgun, empty backfield, trips left. Gets the snap right at his belt. Drops back, throws. Young with the catch, but he is brought down with a great open field tackle by J.D. Bishop at the 41-yard line. 42-yard line, I should say, 42. So it is 4th and short for the Eagles. They're going to go ahead and bring the punt team out. Not sure if they're going to actually punt it, but the punter, Cole Gilpin. Hardman back deep to return. Gilpin, rugby-style punt. And it takes a good Eagle bounce, and it will be downed at the 22-yard line. And the Tigers will start out their first drive on offense in the second half at the 22. So, again, we'll see the Tigers come out. First and 10, ball at the 22-yard line. 10:30 on the clock to work with here on the third. Not running clock yet. The Tigers are not up by 35, just 2 points away. Gepner going to run this one. Oh, they handed it off to Cooper Lucas, and he is off to the races. Turns the burners on. Goodbye, Eagles. Touchdown, Tigers. The misdirection of the Tigers fakes me out, fakes everybody out, and Cooper Lucas goes for a long touchdown run. 78 yards on the touchdown run by Cooper Lucas, and his fifth touchdown run of the day. Have a game, young man, have a game. And he is breathing heavy on the sideline now after running 78 yards. I'd be breathing heavy too.
Extra point. It is good.
And Juan Juarez puts it in for the extra point. 10 minutes, 18 seconds left to go. The score 40-0. The Tigers are in the lead. We are back in 30 right here on home on Lamar Tiger Sports. My Country 101.7.
Eisenhower Lumber is your full-line lumber and hardware store, working to provide contractors, carpenters, and the do-it-yourselfers quality products and friendly service at competitive prices. How about Valspar Paint and Holland Grills? Eisenhower Lumber is your source for plumbing, electrical, paint, building materials, millwork, and lawn and garden. Eisenhower Lumber, 903 Gulf in Lamar, or call 682-5545. Find them fast in names and numbers.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Welcome back to Thomas M. O'Sullivan Stadium, teeing it up for another Lamar Bank and Trust kickoff. Travis Bailey kicks it to about the 13-yard line, brought in by Young, and he is popped at the 22-yard line. And not much more than that. A good return for him. Maybe about 11 yards on the return. And the Eagles will set up shop at the 22. Mike Jones on the stop. And Branson Seaton and Coach Steve Bailey is hugging Branson Seaton, saying that was a good hit, bud. Something along those lines. So, again, Kinzinger in the shotgun. He'll have trips right in a bunch formation to the right. Single receiver to the left-hand side, dropping back to pass. Lets it fly again, and it is picked off. Danner, pick six, touchdown Tigers. Michael Danner comes up with his second touchdown of the day, and it is his first defensive touchdown of the day. He's got one rushing, one defensive now. And, hey, he is back there as a returner, so not saying that we couldn't see a special teams touchdown from that young man today either. But a good pick six by Danner, and the Tigers are now up 46-0. Here comes Juan Juarez. Good snap, good kick, put it up, and in. Extra point is good. 47-0. We are back in 30 seconds again. On the home of Lamar Tiger Sports, My Country 101.7.
McFadden Latin Title, doing business as Palo & Palo in Lamar. Nevada owned and operated by Lonnie and Cindy McFadden, Palo & Palo is a full-service title company serving Barton and Vernon counties for over 10 years. When you need any type of title work for your real estate closing or title search, Palo & Palo will provide you with fast and accurate results. Palo & Palo know the effort needed to put together a championship team. Good luck during the season. Located at 127 West 11th Street in Lamar and 121 East Cherry Street in Nevada. Or call in Lamar 682-6776 or in Nevada 667-2882.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Welcome back. Third quarter of action. Lamar Tiger Sports on My Country 101.7. 47-0. The Tigers on top of the Sparrow Grove Eagles team. The winner of this one will take on the winner of Ava and Mountain Grove. Ava on top, 14-6 at the moment. Brought in at the 13-yard line after the Lamar Pickett Trust kickoff. Pushed down after a decent return. That time returned by Caden Stacy. And the Tigers coming into this game with the 5th longest win streak in America. 45 games behind Wagoner with 46. Bishop Guilfoyle out of Pennsylvania with 57. We'll talk a little bit about the top two after this. Good pass slung over to Malden, and Malden goes down the right sideline, pushed out of bounds. Pushed out of bounds by Lennon Hardman and Dylan Hill. And again, Soldotna out of Alaska has 59-game winning streak. And Kimberly, Wisconsin with a 67-game win streak.
All set on the Tiger 41.
The running clock here in the third quarter. Not a true running clock until the fourth quarter. Hand it off. Up the middle. No gain on the play, maybe even a loss. 8 minutes and 25 seconds on the clock and ticking. Ball in the right hash mark. It is now second and in. So some other scores that we have at the half. Lutheran North on top of Trinity Catholic 25-13. Remember, that is a game that we will most likely see one of those teams in the semis should the Tigers make it that far. And also Webb City on top of Carl Junction in the third, 28-7 in the rematch of the COC schools. 47-0 the score here. Dropping back to pass, the pistol formation as a good throw, and it is picked off again. Danner with his second straight interception, and Michael Danner putting on a show. He says, hey, Coop, you might have 4 or 5 touchdowns now, but I got a rushing touchdown, a pick 6, and now another interception. Man, it's fun to watch this team. The Tigers come out, 7:26 on the clock and ticking, 47-0. They lead. And after the interception by Michael Danner, the Tigers will set up shop at the 32-yard line. Dante Stahl in the backfield, along with what looks to be Branson Seaton. Or no, that was Case Tucker along with him. Dante Stahl, and the keeper, runs it up the right tackle for a gain of about 6, second and 4 for the Tigers. The second teamers making their way in for the Tigers.
Gain of 6, second and 4 Tigers.
Again, Stahl and Case Tucker in the backfield. Case Tucker going to keep this one, running it up middle, dragging defenders behind him. First down and more to the 48-yard line. A good run by Case. So a good stop that time by Cole Gilpin of the Eagles. And the Tigers JV squad kind of intermingled with the varsity at the moment. The backfield, though, all JV with Tucker and Stahl. Hand off this time to Daniel Contreras. Daniel pushing forward, still up on his feet, down the left sideline. Got one block off to the races. Touchdown, Tigers again. A run from the 48-yard line, but oh no. It is a hold on the Tigers. Are you kidding? A 52-yard touchdown run by Daniel Contreras, and it is pulled back off of a hold. Man, that was a pretty run by Daniel. Broke a couple tackles and a couple huge blocks by his blockers in front of him. Ended up with a touchdown, but it will be brought back. Man, by Daniel. Broke, so it'll be 1st and 20.
The Tiger 38-yard line.
First and 20, ball at the 38-yard line after the 10-yard holding.
First and 20, Tigers.
So again, it is Tucker and Stahl in the backfield, sending Medlin in motion. It will be Stahl keeping this one.
Dante Stahl
runs forward.
Right up the middle for the Tigers.
Maybe a 4-yard gain on the play. Second and 16 after the holding penalty dropped them back on first. So second and still a long ways to go for the Tigers at the 42-yard line. Still on the Lamar side of the 50-yard line. 8 yards to go until you get to midfield. 9 until you get into Fairgrove territory. There's Medlin. He's going to get the handoff. Medlin pushes forward, and he is clipped by one of his own players. Looks like got tripped up with Lane Fanning on the play. But he pushes forward for a gain, a 3-yard gain. Third and 13. Ball at the 45 now for the Tigers at the right hash mark, moving right to left here in the third quarter. 4:40 on the clock. Again, this clock is running, but not a true running clock until the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, it will literally only stop for injury timeouts and timeouts. Contreras gets this one, pushes it back out to the left-hand side, lowers his shoulder, and he is met by a couple Eagle defenders. Stopped by Joshua Thompson and also Cole Gilpin. So it's fourth down. And the punt team will come out for Lamar. Sending Duncan Gepner over to the right-hand sideline. A good punt. Man, that thing sailed. Oh, and it just stopped on a dime. Picked up at the 10-yard line. And Malden from the 10-yard line all the way to the 24-yard line. Man, he was pushed out by Michael Danner at the 24-yard line. So 14-yard return. He basically went from the numbers on the close sideline to the far sideline out of bounds. He ran a long ways side to side in only 14 yards north and south.
Fourth quarter, Ava increases their lead on Mountain Grove 20-6.
I suppose Ava is on top of Mount Grove, 20-6 now in the fourth quarter. So the opponent looks like it will be Ava in next week's contest. Handing this one off again up the middle to Sandridge. Noah Sandridge.
42.
No gain on the play.
Ball carrier for the Eagles. Whole wall of Tiger defenders on that stop. Andrew Hillman, 73.
So Andrew Hillman on the stop for Lamar. 2:53 and ticking.
For the Eagles, 2nd and 9, just under 3 minutes.
Two minutes and 43 seconds left to go here. Ball on the left hash mark. 2nd and 9, the 22-yard line. Kinzinger dropping back to pass. Letting it fly up the middle and intercepted by J.D. Bishop. Pick six again. J.D. Bishop with another interception and another pick six for this Lamar Tiger defense. And all they're missing right now is a special teams touchdown to get the trifecta. But I guess, like I said earlier, nobody really cares how they get them as long as the touchdowns keep coming in. They are right now. J.D. Bishop with a good pick six, his first of the year. And it's now 53-0. .225 on the clock. Kick is up for Juan Juarez, and it is through the uprights. We are going to take another 30-second timeout. When we come back, we'll have more Lamar Tiger football action. With 2:25 on the clock, the Tigers lead 54-0.
Eagles 0.
Are you really ready for hunting season? Open 7 days a week, John Sports Center has a full line of archery equipment in their new archery section. Top brand names like Matthews, Mission, Carbon Express, and Raven. Plus, John Sports Center has a large inventory of high-quality used bows. They also have a full line of archery equipment from arrows to tree stands. John Sports Center can get your bow tuned and checked out so it's ready for the season. John Sports Center also has a full line of clothing and work boots, including Carhartt, Columbia, and Danner. Go to John Sports Center and score. 1806 North Broadway in Pittsburgh, or go to johnsportscenter.com, Facebook, and Instagram.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Welcome back here, Lamar Tiger Sports, My Country 101.7, 54-0, 2:25 on the clock. Taken in at the 15-yard line by Elijah Young, or check that, Caden Stacy. The run was returned all the way to the 30-yard line. And the time does tick here in the third quarter. Like we said, the true running clock doesn't come until the fourth quarter, in which it will only stop for timeouts and injury timeouts. Right now it does stop for change of possessions and slightly for first downs and things of that nature, and also after scoring plays. But the Tigers are up 54-0, minute 53 on the clock. And man, I'll tell you what, the cheerleaders getting a workout down there with all the jumping jacks. Run right up the middle by the quarterback, Red Hill. Not much going there, maybe a yard or so. To the 29, or check that at 28-yard line, 2-yard run. 32-yard line, 54-0, minute 20 on the clock. Two receivers to the right-hand side in the shotgun is the quarterback now, Red Hill. Handing it off on a read option to Elijah Young. And he is brought down from behind by Chase Davey. Travis Bailey and Chase Davey on the stop. So it's 3rd and 6, it looks like. Less than 1 minute on the clock until the end of the third quarter. 3rd and 6 at the 34-yard line. Eagles out there in the shotgun again. Trips right. Dropping back to pass on 3rd down. Feeling some pressure. Overthrown. And to the sideline, and the clock still continues to tick away. After this is now 4th down. 4th and 6, 20 seconds on the clock, and I don't think that they're going to snap this one until we go into the fourth quarter. So the chant will start from the Tigers sideline.
That'll bring it in. Looks like to the third period of play.
So that will end the third quarter. We are back in 30 seconds right here on the home of Lamar Tiger Sports. My Country 101.7.
Wondered where Fast Eddie's Hot Rod Shop went? They're located just off the northeast corner of the square, and they're ready to service your car. It doesn't have to be a hot rod. Sure, they do kick-butt classic car restorations, but they also perform oil changes, AC and heater service, brakes, tune-ups, and training service too. And should you have a mishap, Fast Eddie has a body shop and collision department as well. Trust your ride to the guys who literally know cars inside out and upside down. Fast Eddie's Hot Rod Shop, 902 Broadway, Lamar. Call 681-0125 for an appointment.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Welcome back to Lamar Tiger Sports here on My Country 101.7. 12 fresh put on the clock. The score, well, it's all Lamar in this one, 54-0. High punt. Landon Hardman waves his hand for the fair catch, and he will be down basically at the 27-yard line. So Hardman So again, the clock still ticking after the change of possession here in the fourth quarter as the Tigers are up 54-0. And the JV and freshman team offense is going to get a lot of work out here in the entire fourth quarter. I don't think there's a single starter, varsity starter out there for the Tigers at the moment. There's Dante Stahl running this one, pushing forward. Gain of about 5, and not much more than that. Good run by Dante and the rest of the JV offense.
Thomas Bremer, 58.
The varsity defense still out there for Fair Grove.
Gain of 5, 2nd and 5, Tigers.
So here we go, 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line. Case Tucker and Dante Stahl in the shotgun, sending Branson Seaton in motion, running it up the middle is Case Tucker.
Case Tucker, quarterback keeper.
A gain of about 3, so it's now 3rd and 2
35-yard line.
from the 35-yard line. Just 2 yards away from getting the first down here.
3rd and 2, Tigers.
Once again, 3rd and short for the Tigers at the 35-yard line. 9 minutes and 54 seconds and ticking here in the fourth quarter. Case Tucker going to run this one again. I think he was stopped. No, he did get a first down. The far line judge says that he got enough. First down, again, brought to you by Stevens Automotive. Be sure to check us out for the Heritage State Bank postgame show after the conclusion of this contest, where we'll talk with assistant head coach Thad Lundeen as well as head coach Scott Bailey. Stahl gets this one, pushes forward again, and just every play, it's 5 or 6 yards, guaranteed almost. Dante Stahl with a good 5-yard run. 54-0, 9 minutes left to go. 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line. Case Tucker in the back. So now Branson Seaton put in motion. Case Tucker pushing forward. He's still up on his feet. Cuts it out to the 30. And finally brought down from behind by one of the fastest men on the field for Fair Grove, and Joshua Thompson. What a run by the freshman quarterback, Case Tucker. Good run all the way to the 23. Thompson on the stop, like we said. 8 minutes and 14 seconds on the clock. Stahl. It's basically Stahl and Tucker switching out empty backfields. Stahl keeps this one. Gain of about 4. From the 23 to the 18-yard line. 5-yard gain. 2nd and 6. Or 2nd and 5. Man, can't even do easy, simple math. Holy smokes. I'm not in math classes anymore. 54-0, 7:30 on the clock. Again, it's Stahl in the backfield as the quarterback. Hands this one off to Daniel Contreras. Pushes forward.
Daniel Contreras brought down by 26.
I don't know if he got enough for the first down. Looks like he did just get just enough. First down, again, brought to you by Stevens Automotive. As always, be sure to go check them out. Big special thanks to them for all the help that they've had this entire season so far and moving forward. Also, a special thanks to those of you who are listening online. No more video broadcasts. After the first round of districts, we cannot do video anymore. Branson Seaton pushing forward.
Branson Seaton.
A gain of about 5. Let's try this again. 2nd and 5 now. At least close to that, I should say. So it's a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6. The first down marker at about the 1 or 2 yard line. So this is virtually 2nd and goal. You're probably 9 times out of 10 not going to make it in between the 2 and goal line. Here's Tucker pushing out, stretches forward. Not enough for the first down, not enough for the touchdown. At the 5, it looks like. Maybe a gain of about 3. So 3rd and short for the Lamar Tigers. Good experience for the freshman and JV teams right now. And you just have to be basically feasting right now if you're Coach Bailey and you know that your 2nd and 3rd teamers and your freshmen are getting this much experience with 3 more years to play after the season is over. Stahl spins, pushes forward. 4th down after he didn't get enough. 4th and 1. And brought down by Fairgrove's Matt Gine.
Matt Glenn on the stop for the Eagles. 4th and 3, Tigers.
Fourth down. Dante Stahl hands this one off to Daniel Contreras. Pushes forward. Touchdown, Tigers. And it's now 60-0. As the Tigers convert on 4th down for the touchdown by Daniel. And it looks like the 2-point team will just stay out there. Nope, here comes Juan now. And again, even after the touchdowns, the clock's still ticking. 4 minutes and 30 seconds. And it is Juan Juarez to kick the extra point to possibly put his team up by 61. Kick is up, and it is through the uprights. 61-0. We are back in 30 seconds right here on the home of Lamar Tiger Sports, My Country 101.7.
Does your car shake, rattle, and roll? Barely? Then it's time to see the auto specialist at Stevens Automotive. At Stevens, they have the experience to diagnose your car and get it back to running smooth the way it should be. At Stevens Automotive, they can handle engine repairs, transmissions, brakes, oil changes, air conditioning, you name it, they fixed it. Stevens can get you back on the road with a smile on your face and money left in your pocket. Stop by and have Gary take care of all your automotive needs and grab a cup of coffee. 300 West 12th Street in Lamar or call 682-3371. Have a great year, Tigers, from Stevens Automotive.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Well, we heard a score update. Trinity Catholic scores, putting the score at 25-19. So a 6-point game there. 61-0 here with 3 minutes and ticking on the clock. Another Lamar Beckett Trust kickoff. Be sure to check out their online app on the Apple and Android app stores. Running this one is Isaac Malden, very fast young man. And Malden, a senior. This will be his final game as a Fairgrove Eagle as far as football goes. 61-0, 2:30 on the clock. And just kind of hearing things in the press box, a comment was made to see you next year because this is most likely the last game that will be played here at Thomas M. O'Sullivan this season. The next 2 likely on the road, and if the Tigers are able to get there, the state championship game will be played at Farrat Field in Columbia, Missouri. Good run this time by Malden down the left sideline. Pushed all the way to the 40-yard line. 45. And pushed out of bounds by Riley. Check that. Sam Mather.
Tiger fans remember My Country 101.7. Coach David
45.
Lundy. Coach Bailey.
45-yard line. 1st and 10, 61-0. 1:30 on the clock and ticking. Once again, you could hear Bob, our PA announcer, say that our post-game interview is coming up. Be sure to stick with us for the Heritage State Bank post-game shows. We talk with Victoria's assistant head coach Thad Lundeen, as well as Victoria's head coach Scott Bailey. Always good to hear from both of those. You kind of hear from two separate personalities. Coach Lundeen will kind of joke with this. Coach Bailey, obviously very focused and very determined and very no-nonsense personality. It's a forward pass incomplete.
For the Eagles. Once again, Tiger fans
Looked like it was going to be a fumble, but it was a forward pass. And sounds like the Tigers will travel to Ava, Missouri to take on the Ava High School Bears. 61-0, 30 seconds left to go. Likely the final play for Fair Grove. This is a fumble and brought down by Lamar's Morgan Davis.
Hey, also, Tiger fans, remember on your way out, the band has $1 corn dogs, $1.
11 seconds left to go, and they might get one more play off. Here they go. They're going to set up and maybe try to go for one. This is a pass over to Malden, and he is taken down, and that will end it officially. 61-0, the final score. Lamar is district champions off of a very strong performance on offense, 2 defensive touchdowns, a beautiful, masterful, incredible performance by this Lamar Tiger team. We'll go ahead and take our first break of the post game. When we come back, like I said, we will be joined by assistant head coach Thad Lundeen as well as head coach Scott Bailey. After a little while, I should say, not when we come back. But once again, we'll go ahead and take our first break of the post-game show. The final, 61-0, right here on My Country 101.7, the home of Lamar Tiger Sports.
The air is cooling off and the days are getting shorter. That means it's time for Friday Night Lights. The staff at Heritage State Bank is proud to cheer and support the Lamar Tiger Football Brotherhood to victory. We're a hometown bank with people you know and trust. Come see us for all your banking needs at one of our convenient locations in Lamar, Nevada, El Dorado Springs, or Carthage.
Or you can find them at heritagestatebank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Dr. Ted Reevely proudly supports the Lamar Tigers and has committed his practice to serving his patients by using current techniques and technology to provide optimum dental health. All phases of dentistry are provided, including short-term orthodontics for older teens and adults for a total wear time of only 6 to 9 months. No dental insurance? Call for information about the new in-house benefit plan and see if it might help you or your family get the care that they need. Ask about Saturday appointments with Dr. Brian Reevely. Call 682-3393 for an appointment. Find them fast in names and numbers.
Did you know that a lot of the safety for any automobile rests on your tires? Underinflated or worn-out tires can lead to an accident. Don't take a chance with your most precious cargo, your family and friends. If it's time to replace your tires, visit Lamar Truck and Tire for an outstanding deal on a set of Yokohama tires. And you may want to have them check the oil and brakes as well. Then you'll ride easy knowing your family is safe. Lamar Truck and Tire open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, 8 to noon on Saturday, and offering 24-hour call-out service. Lamar Truck and Tire just behind the Lamar Travel Plaza on the West Outer Road of 49 Highway. Find them fast in names and numbers.
If you're afraid of going to the dentist, you should consider visiting Dr. Jeff Moyer and exploring the idea of sedation dentistry. Dr. Moyer can fix your teeth, restore sore gums, and brighten your smile without discomfort. By taking advantage of the sedation dentistry option, you'll feel like you slept through your appointment. No more hiding your smile or putting up with unnecessary tooth pain. Find out how sedation dentistry can change your life. Call Dr. Moyer's office at 417-682-5871 to make an appointment today.
Find them fast in names and numbers.
There's a lot coming out of the oven at DQ with our new line of DQ bakes, including new artisan-style sandwiches like the warm and cheesy chicken bacon ranch on ciabatta, or try one of our new snack melts in flavors like bacon barbecue chicken to cure all your snack-sized cravings. And to finish it off, we're now serving up hot desserts a la mode like triple chocolate brownie paired with our famous soft serve for the perfect mix of hot and cold. So experience the new DQ bakes only at your Lamar DQ.
Vision Solutions provides outstanding medical and routine eye care for patients of all ages, with 3 locations to serve you in Lamar, Nevada, and Stockton. Need glasses or contacts? Visit their office for the newest technology and latest styles to fulfill all your vision needs. Vision Solutions is a proud supporter of the video broadcast of Lamar Tigers football and prides themselves on protecting the eyes of their Tigers since 1969. Find them on Facebook, online at myvisionsolutions.com, or call 682-3301 to schedule an appointment.
Jeffrey's Plumbing and Heating would like to wish their hometown Lamar Tigers football team good luck this season. Heating season is just around the corner, and it's time to get your heating system cleaned and checked to ensure it is working properly. If it's time for replacement, your local family-owned York Heating and Air Conditioning provider since 1991, Jeffrey's Plumbing and Heating can take care of it. Call Jeffrey's at 417-682-5727 for all your plumbing, heating, and air conditioning needs. Go Tigers!
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Welcome back to Lamar Tiger Football here on My Country 101.7. The final score again, 61-0. As the Tigers are district champions yet again, and they will move on to likely face Ava, the Bears, next week, as they are up on top of Mountain Grove, 26-6. Another kind of score of note: Lutheran North has extended their lead on top of Trinity Catholic, 33-19. So the Tigers extend their lead to 46. 61-0 is the score. So an incredible performance on offense and an even better performance on defense, holding them scoreless. 2 defensive touchdowns, one from Michael Danner, one from J.D. Bishop, and Michael Danner also had 2 interceptions tonight. And there was another pick down here that I didn't catch the number on. I do not remember. Apologize for that. But again, 61-0. A little bit of a game time of a little bit longer than 2 minutes. Or 2 hours and 40 minutes. Or check that, 2 hours and 10 minutes. 61-0 the final. Again, and I mean, just again, a incredible performance by the Tigers on both offense and defense. We'll go ahead and take another break right here on the Heritage State Bank postgame show. When we come back, we'll hopefully be joined by Coach Thad Lundeen. If not, we'll talk a little bit about some of the other games around the area. This is the Heritage State Bank postgame show on the home of Lamar Tiger Sports. My Country 101.7, 61-0, the final.
Life changes, then it changes again. Predicting the unexpected in life is impossible. That's why it's called the unexpected. So when it comes to your financial goals, Edward Jones' philosophy is don't predict, prepare. A job loss, change in health, or loss of a loved one can potentially derail your family's financial security. Edward Jones financial advisor Pat Barr can help you prepare for life's unexpected events. Stop by the office at 1032 Broadway in Lamar for a face-to-face appointment. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Is your car running rough? Maybe it needs some TLC from Gearheads. Gearheads Garage is conveniently located at 705 East 12th Street in Lamar and offer full automotive repair services, including repairs from rear ends to front ends and everything in between, even tires. Now you know why they're called Gearheads. Stop in and visit with Brian or Leo and schedule your next vehicle maintenance at Gearheads. Gearheads Garage, 705 East 12th Street in Lamar, a proud sponsor of Lamar Sports.
This is Dr. Justin Ogden with Barton County Memorial Hospital. At Barton County Memorial Hospital, we strive to maintain a commitment to excellence by offering full-time orthopedic services, including hip and knee replacement, arthroscopic procedures, carpal tunnel release, rotator cuff repair, injection therapy for arthritis, and fracture and sports injury care. Our highly skilled physical therapy department can help you recover and heal from your injuries and surgeries here locally. Call the BCMH orthopedic team at 681-5284, and don't forget the BCMH Med One Clinic for all your healthcare needs. BCMH is a proud supporter of the Lamar Tigers and all area high school athletics.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Well, for Fairgrove, their season ends with a 61-0 loss in the district championship game, and really nothing to hang your heads about whenever you're Fairgrove. The Tigers are just an unbelievable machine that it seems like to just chews up and spits out these Class II teams each and every week, and they continue to do that. Fairgrove getting all the way here to the district championship game. They played a couple really strong teams, and Versailles and then Stockton, defeating Stockton 44-0, and then Versailles 57-26 last week to get here. And again, the final here in Lamar 61-0, and Lamar will go ahead and play the winner of Ava and Mountain Grove, and it looks like that will most likely be Ava. So Tiger fans will most likely be traveling over to Ava next week, and most likely be on a Saturday. At least that's the way history has shown itself to play those games where we travel on the next two Saturdays. The state championship game scheduled for Friday, I believe at 2 o'clock, if the Tigers do so make it that far. So once again, you can go ahead and kind of get your travel schedules lined out, as the Tigers have just really run over every single team that they have faced this season, all the way back to their first game of the year against Cashville. So again, a couple score updates. Ava on top of Mountain Grove right now, 26-6. Lutheran North on top of Trinity Catholic, 33-19 by the last check. That was in the third quarter. Webb City on top of Carl Junction. Last time we looked, that was 28-7. And I think Carl Junction may have scored. So, 35-14 the score the last time we saw that. So again, a couple scores from around the area. Also, some more ones to take a look at. If you're at home, you can go on Twitter and check these. Caruthersville and Malden, possibly the winner of that game will take on the winner of Lutheran North and Trinity Catholic. Mount Vernon and Reed Spring, the Mountaineers out of the Big 8, taking on Reed Spring. Adrian and Lockwood, Carthage and Willard, Greenfield and Sacred Heart, and Valley Catholic and Haiti at a Class 1. That's a matchup to kind of watch. And so it sounds like there was a touchdown. Trinity just scored. So it's 33-25 after that touchdown. So, again, if you're out there at home, you can take a listen to that game. Sounds very exciting, at least from what I can hear. But this one tonight, not necessarily the most exciting game, but electrifying nonetheless, 61-0, and the Tigers just kind of wear out the bulbs on the scoreboard as they continue to put up these big numbers each and every week. We'll go ahead and take another break. When we come back, we'll be joined by assistant head coach Thad Lundeen right here on the Heritage State Bank postgame show. This is the home of Lamar Tiger Sports, proudly My Country 101.7.
Washburn's near Lamar has an economical selection of material handling buckets for dirt, rock, sawdust, or litter. Washburn's makes buckets in any size or width. We build standard size, low profile, large or extra large buckets from 4 foot to 9 foot wide. Our rock buckets are great for sifting out dirt and other small material. We can also install a grapple to suit your needs. See Hayspear.com or call us at 800-283-7107 or come see us at Washburn's, just north of Lamar, East Outer Road, Interstate 49.
Does your car shake, rattle, and roll? Barely? Then it's time to see the auto specialist at Stevens Automotive. At Stevens, they have the experience to diagnose your car and get it back to running smooth the way it should be. At Stevens Automotive, they can handle engine repairs, transmissions, brakes, oil changes, air conditioning, you name it, they fixed it. Stevens can get you back on the road with a smile on your face and money left in your pocket. Stop by and have Gary take care of all your automotive needs and grab a cup of coffee. 300 West 12th Street in Lamar, or call 682-3371. Have a great year, Tigers, from Stevens Automotive.
McFadden Latin Title, doing business as Palo & Palo in Lamar. Nevada owned and operated by Lonnie and Cindy McFadden, Palo & Palo is a full-service title company serving Barton and Vernon counties for over 10 years. When you need any type of title work for your real estate closing or title search, Palo & Palo will provide you with fast and accurate results. Palo & Palo know the effort needed to put together a championship team. Good luck during the season. Located at 127 West 11th Street in Lamar and 121 East Cherry Street in Nevada, or call in Lamar 682-6776 or in Nevada 667-2882.
Wondered where Fast Eddie's Hot Rod Shop went? They're located just off the northeast corner of the square, and they're ready to service your car. It doesn't have to be a hot rod. Sure, they do kick butt classic car restorations, but they also perform oil changes, AC and heater service, brakes, tune-ups, and training service too. And should you have a mishap, Fast Eddie has a body shop and collision department as well. Trust your ride to the guys who literally know cars inside out and upside down. Fast Eddie's Hot Rod Shop, 902 Broadway, Lamar. Call 681-0125 for an appointment.
Success for any team is based on teamwork. The Lamar Tigers reach their maximum potential with focus, confidence, desire to win, and keeping a positive attitude and never giving up. Hi, this is Jennifer Stietzman Yarslick with Stietzman's Action Realty. We share the same philosophy as Lamar Tigers and working together. My agents focus on what we do best, handling the technical details of the market analysis, finance, negotiations, and keeping abreast to the latest trends and techniques to marketing, and helping our clients reach their real estate goals of buying and selling. Stietzman's Action Realty, going the distance for you. Check us out, www.actionsold.com, or like us on Facebook, Stietzman's Action Realty.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Welcome back. Lamar Tiger Football here on My Country 101.7. Again, the final score 61-0. The Tigers are district champions, and they went over and got some pictures in front of the scoreboard and things of that nature. And it looks like Coach Lundeen is making his way on up here. So we'll be talking with him very, very shortly. But, again, the Tigers victorious 61-0. And a couple people up here in the press box kind of jokingly said after I said it wasn't necessarily the most exciting game because the Tigers dominated the entire thing. But 2 pick sixes, those were something that you don't see every day. So, again, the Tigers are victorious 61-0, the final. And most likely will go on to play the Ava Bears next week as they are on top of Mountain Grove 26-6. So we'll go ahead and take a short break. Let's go ahead and take a 90-second timeout. When we come back, we will be joined by assistant head coach Thad Lundeen. This is the home of Lamar Tiger Sports. Back in 90 seconds. Final score, 61-0.
Parks Towing congratulates the Tigers on a great season and continued success. When you are stranded because your vehicle won't go, then call Parks Towing. They tow anything from cars to big rigs, and they go anywhere, anytime. Parks Towing can also get your car unlocked, bring you fuel, or get your tire changed with their mobile road service. Write this number down so the next time you need help, call Parks Towing, 417-761-4218. That's 417-761-4218. And they also offer a 10% military discount. Parks Towing.
Redneck Blinds. You've heard about them or seen them. But have you heard the quote some people say? Jason Aldean says Redneck Blinds are the Cadillac of all blinds. It's ridiculous how perfect they are for hunting. Dale Earnhardt Jr. says Redneck Blinds are durable, well-built, and beautiful. You can get away with a lot of movement within the blinds, and you don't have to worry about scent. Luke Bryan says Redneck Blinds are the top of the charts when it comes to shooting houses. They are warm, comfortable, and better designed for the hunter than anything I have seen. But don't just take their word. Check out a Redneck Blind today at redneckblinds.com. Redneck Blinds and outdoor products, changing the way you hunt.
Is your car running rough? Maybe it needs some TLC from Gearheads. Gearheads Garage is conveniently located at 705 East 12th Street in Lamar and offer full automotive repair services, including repairs from rear ends to front ends and everything in between, even tires. Now you know why they're called Gearheads. Stop in and visit with Brian or Leo and schedule your next vehicle maintenance at Gearheads. Gearheads Garage, 705 East 12th Street in Lamar, a proud sponsor of Lamar Sports.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Welcome back here to Thomas M. O'Sullivan Stadium. We'll welcome in assistant head coach Thad Lundeen. The final score 61-0. Coach, I said it wasn't necessarily the most exciting game, but you guys play very well, very efficiently. You get 2 defensive touchdowns tonight, one from J.D. Bishop and one from Michael Danner, along with 5 touchdowns from Coop, and really a great performance all around. And more so than anything else, you hold this team off the scoreboard with both your varsity and JV defenses in there. We know we've talked about it before. You head the linebacking crew, and really didn't seem like anybody got past the second level when it come to running. The only time they even were able to move the ball was with the passes. So what did you see from a defensive side of the ball holding them off the board the entire game?
I felt for us that the big key, and I kept saying it all week to him, is we've had a bad tendency of having those second quarter lulls or whatever you want to call it, and I tried to preach that all week. No second quarters, no letdowns, none of that stuff, and because we're playing a bigger team, and as we go through, a bigger and better team. So as you go through the year, you're going to keep running into those guys most likely, and then the leads that are small early. A 14-point lead earlier in the season is not nearly as big as a 14-point, lead right now. So, just kept preaching to them none of that stuff. No letdowns. Let's keep a foot on the pedal and go after them. And I thought they did a great job as far as, stopping the run. That's just my theory. And if you can run the ball in November and if you can stop the run in November, you have a chance to be successful. And I thought we did a good job of stopping their run, being in the right run fits. Passing wise, they're going to get those shots. The shot on Tank, that'd be like somebody not thinking that we were going to bust an inside run play at some point in the ball game, because that's what we work on, and what they work on. And I think they believed coming into this game. They had worked a lot in the off season to be more physical, more of a running team. And if you can shut that down, you force them to things they're going to do. It becomes more predictable to be able to do stuff with some pressure up front. The pick that Mike got that he ran in for the touchdown, zone blitz defensive end, and the quarterback turns and looks, and there's T-Dub standing there in his throwing lane. He's like, what the? And he double cocks and throws the ball, and then Mike has a chance to run underneath of it. We ran a little inside blitz. Because our run was so good, our defense on the run was so good, we were able to dial up some different things and change some things up, even with the secondary. We played a lot of cover 2, or tried to get into some cover 2. Things we're going to need throughout the year. JD got much better. That's kind of for us, we changed the teams we play against a lot. And so, 1 week he's a run-only player, and then tonight he's pretty much a pass-only player, and he's playing a lot of cover 1, and he hadn't got to do a lot of that, and that takes just a little bit of time. But JD's a very mature kid, and obviously earlier in the week, high fly balls like that, he was a little hesitant to break on the ball and go after it, and he goes down and picks the one off down there around the 10-yard line. And, that was how he got better from the start of the week playing this way to the end of the week. And he's going to have to continue to do that because we're going to face some more teams as we go that are going to they're going to realize they can't run the ball. Our boxes are, we've got an all-senior defensive line, even when we move Aaron down in there. And, so we've got a lot of game experience. You're not going to run a run play that we probably haven't seen before in some form or fashion. So, we stop that and force them to throw the ball. And that puts us in situations where we got to have JD back there to be cover 1. And, we're going to have to work the next couple of weeks on getting Chase in there to do some cover 2, to give us that extra one, to cause them to have to throw that ball. That high ball outside. Cover 1, that's pretty good for JD to get that far over there. Cover 2, you put him in position, he can get to it pretty quick, and they quit throwing that and makes them even more predictable.
And, Coach, obviously this team, one that liked to throw the ball, the kid had a really quick arm. They had a really good release, a tight spiral, and able to put it wherever he wanted to. And he kind of hit the defense right where it would kind of seem like they were weak. But other than that, not really much going. And moving forward into this playoff, you guys are going to see more teams out of the east side of the state that are going to throw more. Yep. And kind of seeing a team like this, I mean, no disrespect when I say this, but it's almost like a scout team whenever you see a team like this that you will see there later on down the road that might execute a little bit better.
Yeah, if Lutheran North somehow gives up the lead that they got right now, we could be facing Trinity. And Trinity is, again, like the team that saw last year. There's a lot of 2x2, 3x0, just all sorts of, basically whatever they can watch on Saturday afternoon, they draw it up and tell their kids who ran it, and they try to run that type of stuff. And so it does give you a chance. We don't have, again, it's kind of like what you're alluding to, we don't have the kids in our program to put that type of scout team out on the field with us. So it is a good tune-up, especially if you can be successful at it and you can work through it and make some adjustments and get after them.
And, Coach, offensively, we talked a lot about defense so far, but offensively, a very strong performance, like we said, Coop, with 5 rushing touchdowns, almost through the 2-point conversion down here too. So kind of showing you could do it all. But offensively, you guys were able to really just motor this defensive line with your offensive line. Obviously, we'll talk to Coach Bailey about that a little bit more. He heads that offensive and defensive line. But what were you seeing on offense comparative to what we talked about already on defense?
Well, the big thing was they were big up front, and we knew it was going to be big up front coming in. I mean, they had some size to them. Early on, we had a hard time getting off and getting to the linebackers. I know I kept hearing them talking about that. And so the linebackers were getting quite a few tackles. And later, as the game progressed, that they started making adjustments as the offensive line and, started being able to pick up the linebacker and adjust a little bit of what we did. And we were able to find some holes and, not always the same holes that they were thinking we were going to come through, because that's kind of the crazy thing about offense in general. It seems like, especially a run offense, is it's hard to practice because you really don't know what they're going to do come game day or, simulate. I thought we had a good simulation. We do have the ability to put a good scout D line on the field. We have some good linebackers. Secondary wise, we don't have, those guys are all over on the offensive side, so they don't have the ability to put those over there. But we do have a good D line, and we get guys in there like C.J. Maldonado and Carlos Paez and Juan Juarez, and just trying to think all the guys. Even had Rylan Woolridge, freshman kid, out there playing some D line this week, and I thought they gave us a good, a good line to go against. And then again, you got to start making adjustments. Like we talk about with the defense all the time, you have to. I say the mesh a lot of times. May not be the best term, but you got to mesh with them. You got to figure out what their speed is, what the kid is. You can watch all the film in the world. When you get this time of year, you haven't played against these kids. From week 9 back, those are kids they played against since they were in 3rd and 4th grade. They probably have phone numbers with the kids and everything else. They know a lot about them. It becomes kind of a missing link of what's actually going on when you get a team, out of another area. And so we make adjustments, and by the second series, I feel like we got some good adjustments and got things we can work on and just keep going. When you talk about Cooper being able to do everything, he's going to have to complete that pass for almost say he can do anything, because Michael Danner was wide open, and Cooper's the funnest one because and he's always joking about it. But if we miss a pass, in practice, first it just infuriates everybody on the team because we missed it, and Cooper's over there, if it's not to him or whatever, he's over there trying to make comments about just throwing the ball. Well, Cooper probably could have tossed that thing underhanded out there in front of Michael and let Mike go get that thing. So.
And, Coach, it's obviously not a time to really reflect, but as we see each and every one of these teams that we face the last 3 weeks now, obviously you see that their season has come to an end, and ultimately obviously, the Lamar Tiger season will come to an end, whether that be hoisting a state championship trophy or not. But what does this district title mean to you and this group of seniors that may be different than some of the other ones?
The one thing first off, the district title is super because, that is 11 out of the last 12 that we've gotten that the kids have earned, and you just don't see that everywhere else. The only district title we haven't won was 2007 when we went 0-10. What do these kids mean? These seniors, it's always a funny blending period as the season begins and the workouts begin. These guys are probably the best leaders, the best guys that, they know how to do it right, and that's the way they want to do it. And as a 15, 17-year-old kid, that's not very popular sometimes. It's sometimes cooler to go do the bad side of stuff. And, leadership, they're good at handling young kids as far as going and finding them, throughout the day and working with them and coaching them up during practices, coaching them up during the game as, they get to come off the field. And it's hard to get a group like that to go together because this world has become so individualistic. There's so much instant gratification to this world, and what we try to get these kids to do, and as they always term it, doing things the right way. There's nothing instant about that. Doing things the right way is not always popular, and it definitely doesn't get rewarded immediately. So they're a great group of kids that push themselves in that direction, and more than just causing the winning, I think this group probably will end up going down years from now as the legacy group. They left more than just a trail of victories. They will have left a trail of young men that have become prominent business guys around the area, and a group of young guys behind them that will always look up to them. And I think that's a huge compliment to that group of seniors.
And Coach, last question before we let you go. Unless the stars and moon align, this most likely will be the last game here at Thomas M. O'Sullivan. And it was a great atmosphere tonight, a playoff atmosphere on a Friday night. And then also the next two games will most likely be on Saturdays. And obviously we know Lamar as a team travels very well. So we'll see probably a lot of big crowds in the next couple of games. But what is it going to mean to go on the road a couple games and possibly finish out the season up in Columbia?
The good thing is it's not like we haven't had to do it before. Now, some of these kids haven't had to do it, but as coaches and administration, we know how to handle things, better than we did in the beginning. Looking back to, all the way back to 2011, our first trip to St. Louis, probably go back to 10, our first trip to St. Louis in the semifinals, we weren't really prepared very well as far as handling the logistics of things. And now we're very prepared at it. We've got some older kids that have done it. The seniors did this. Let's see, as freshmen, will have made the same journey of finishing out districts, went to Liberty, went to Malden, went to St. Louis. So we've made these trips. We're pretty good at handling that type of stuff. The only thing that I don't like about it is you got to practice an extra day. And that's, the kids, kind of shrug their shoulders like, oh, one more day. But as we go through the season, we're very well adept at handling it, and I think we're good for it. Better than some teams would be. Some teams probably would be a little panicked about having to look at it the way we look at it. And we got kids, we've already got hotel rooms scheduled, and we've got buses reserved and things all the way through in anticipation of getting to that end of the year. And but don't lose hope, because the stars have aligned before, because we played every one of our playoff games in 16, 15. Played them all here. We ended up getting the Stars deadline. We got Higginsville back here for the semifinal game, and of course had to go and ref that. But so don't give up hope. We got a chance to get them back here. We just got to get the right things come in place. But if not, we're good to travel. These kids are ready.
Well, Coach, as always, thanks a lot for coming
up.
Much. And once again, that is victorious assistant head coach Thad Lundeen. The final score 61-0. We'll go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we will be joined by Scott Bailey, the head coach of the Lamar Tigers, right here on the home of Lamar Tiger Sports, My Country 101.7.
The air is cooling off and the days are getting shorter. That means it's time for Friday Night Lights. The staff at Heritage State Bank is proud to cheer and support the Lamar Tiger Football Brotherhood to victory. We're a hometown bank with people you know and trust. Come see us for all your banking needs at one of our convenient locations in Lamar, Nevada, El Dorado Springs, or Carthage.
Or you can find them at heritagestatebank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You work tirelessly, plant seeds, and sow roots. Give nourishment, guidance, and care. Through flood, through drought. And one day, when you look upon the harvest, you realize what it was that you planted so long ago. A legacy. Legacy Farm and Lawn. Your legacy is dear to us. In Lamar, Lockwood, Joplin, and Nevada.
I think you love that car more than you love me.
Oh, how can you say that?
You hand wash it, you hand wax it, you listen to the same music.
Pure coincidence.
I just hope your insurance company feels the same way about it as you do.
They do. I'm one happy camper.
Maybe that's the reason so many people come to Shelter for their car insurance. We have great agents who are nuts about cars. We're competitively priced, and our claims people are fast, fair, and friendly. To find an agent near you, go to shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Let Bruce Boleen show you how insuring your home and auto with Shelter Insurance can save you money.
Are you in the market for a rental home or business property? A call to O'Sullivan Properties will probably fulfill your needs. O'Sullivan Properties has a wide selection of properties available in the Lamar area, from apartments to business property, available to fit your needs. O'Sullivan Properties wishes the Lamar Tigers the best of luck throughout the season. The staff and management of O'Sullivan Properties is a proud supporter of Lamar Tigers, on the field or in the classroom. O'Sullivan Properties. Stop in at 1011 Gulf or call them at 417-682-5521.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Welcome back one final time here from Thomas M. O'Sullivan Stadium as we welcome in victorious head coach Scott Bailey. And, Coach, the final 61-0. You guys are district champions. 11 out of the last 12 years you guys have won the district title. And tonight it was a game in which we've talked a lot about great defensive games. Tonight was an incredible defensive game, and you even see the fruits of that with two defensive touchdowns, one from Mike and one from JD. But defensively, overall, coming into with a team that can throw the ball decently well, but able to keep them off the board. How do you feel like you guys did overall, Coach?
I thought our team played really well in all phases. Obviously, defense pitches a shutout and scores 2 touchdowns. Anytime that happens, you should expect to win. Special teams got us field position, especially our kickoff team, which struggled a week ago. And then the offense was able to put drives together, score. Especially in the first half, we were putting drives together, keeping our defense on the sideline, scoring, getting us a lead. All 3 phases for basically, all three phases for 4 quarters. And we talked last week, Warsaw felt like we lost a little focus after we got a lead, but tonight I didn't see us losing focus at all. And pretty dangerous with the receivers on offense, so our defense had to stay on their toes, and offense was really adamant when they got the ball back that they were going to do something with it and keep our defense on the sideline, keep their offense on the sideline. So all 3 phases played really well tonight. And
Coach Lundeen said that JD got incredibly better tonight. He ended up with 2 interceptions, so one down here at about the 5-yard line, and then the 1 pick 6 down on this side. And with the guy who's going to play in your secondary, a very strong performance by him. And like he said, just each and every one of your players seems like they just get better each and every week.
Well, JD's a sophomore grade-wise, but we're in week 12, so we consider him a junior in our program. And he's played a lot of safety for us. He's kind of that hybrid linebacker that we used with Tanner last year. Where sometimes during the run play, during a run situation, they're down in the box, but during a pass situation, they're back at safety. Some people say, well, he's not big enough to be in the box playing a run linebacker, and some people say he's not fast enough to be in the secondary playing the defensive back. Takes a rare combination for a high school kid to be able to do both those and do them well. And JD did a lot of learning last year from Tanner, and he's now starting to figure out how to read quarterbacks, understand situations. We talked about the interceptions, but I felt like his best play was right over here on our sideline, where 9 had a step on Mike down the sideline and had it both hands on the football, and JD very physical collision with him to knock the ball loose. Intercepting balls is one thing, but playing physical out of that free safety position to where you can dislodge footballs, and also maybe play physical to a nature where receivers are a little reluctant to run those routes. And I thought that he did a really good job on that play right there of knocking that ball loose and being physical and hitting him on time, and that was probably one of his better plays.
And then on the offensive side of the ball, obviously tonight, Coop has a very strong game, 5 touchdowns for him. And, I was kind of said earlier in the game, I said, although Cooper has 5 touchdowns, it really could be any of your ball carriers could have got any of those touchdowns because of the way your offensive line was just kind of opening holes. And it just so happened to be at 5 different times that Cooper was able to hit the holes that they made. Still a credit to him for doing that. But with your offense playing that strong against a strong team like Fair Grove, how does that help you guys moving forward?
Well, multiple times when we came to the sideline and we're redoing the series, our offensive line, our skill players are saying, man, we're just one defender away from breaking that for a long touchdown run. And it wouldn't, it really didn't matter if we were running an inside power play to Dunk, or a counter play coming back out the back door to Mike, or even Dan Contreras coming in for Mike and running some sweet plays. We're coming to the sideline, and they're all just saying, remember, just one defender, and it's a nice run. You're one defender away from breaking that thing. And so you're right when you say it's multiple guys that had a shot at it that could have broke that thing. And that only happens when the guys up front are taking care of business. And tonight, very good job. I was a little concerned coming in. I didn't feel like we practiced well on Tuesday. I did feel like Wednesday we did practice well with a bigger sense of urgency, especially up front on our offensive line. Those guys were tired when they went home Wednesday, and I think it paid off tonight.
And then another thing that I was thinking about throughout the entire game is I could almost count on one hand if there was any of them of plays that were losses for your team, because that's the point of attack was able just to move that thing a couple yards, and when you could do that, you almost give yourself free yards. It was almost like 5 or 6 yards was almost guaranteed each time that Duncan was able to spin around and run right up the middle. He was getting about 5 or 6 yards on it each and every time that he carried the ball.
Yeah, I told our guys, we've talked multiple times with our offensive line starting all the way back in the winter time, that the last thing that a spin quarterback wants to see when he turns around is somebody standing in his face. The best feeling he has is when he spins and actually gets his eyes back on the defense. There's a bubble there that he can run into that bubble and make a cutoff of it. And tonight, our guys did a really good job of creating that bubble for our inside guys to run through.
And Coach, one other thing that I talked with Coach Thad about was this team throwing the ball. If we continue to move on in playoffs, you'll see teams out of the east side of the bracket that will throw the ball a lot more. So it's almost like an extra scout team look tonight against Fair Grove. And then obviously with the game next Saturday, it looks like you'll have one extra day of practice, and you almost get tonight in the second half after you have the game in hand, and then one extra day of practice to prepare for this Ava team.
Yeah, and we've done some background on Ava to understand what they're doing. Don and I went down there and watched them play Salem. Coach Swafford and I are friends. It's going to be a fun day. Normally when we head to the SCA, we're headed to Liberty. This time we're heading to SCA country, and we're headed to Ava, Booger County, and should be an interesting day. Pretty solid football team. Ava's got some size, got some speed. And, for us, I think it's a matter of managing our time throughout the week. I'm not very good at it, I won't lie. I like to get it all done early. And so sometimes Monday, Tuesday practices are extremely long because I'm not a patient guy, and having an extra day this week, you say to prepare, our kids are probably not looking for that extra, and they're probably not looking forward to that extra day of practice, knowing that Monday and Tuesday I'm going to be cramming a lot of stuff in early in the week. So before we get off here, big congratulations to our cross-country teams. They're running tomorrow. Most people around here know I'm a runner. They see me out on the road, so I know firsthand what those guys go through to get themselves to a point where they can compete at that high level. And Rodney and Susan do a great job with those guys. A lot of people may or may not know sometimes they're doing 2 workouts a day. They're coming in here before school at 6 and running, and then coming back after school and running. And I'm telling you, that cross-country stuff ain't an easy sport. Donnie Kentner over at Liberal's got the Liberal cross-country teams up at the meet. And those two, Donnie and Coach Baldridge, Coach and Susan, they're working their tails off to make cross country here at Lamar and Liberal something special, and I'm glad to see them getting. I'm glad to see the success that they're having. It's one thing that is a for sure is success builds success, and when one sport starts to be successful and coaches buy in and work at it together, and community buys in and works at it together, a lot of sports can be successful.
Yeah, perfect 15 at districts for the boys team. But as always, Coach, thank you so much for coming up. Good talking to you. We'll see you next week.
All right, thank you.
Once again, that is victorious head coach Scott Bailey. The final one more time, 61-0, and the Tigers will play Ava next Saturday down in Ava against the Bears. So once again, for My Country 101.7, all of us here, especially big special thanks to Willie back in the studio for helping us stay on the air all day, and also for head coach Thad Lundeen, or assistant head coach Thad Lundeen, and head coach Scott Bailey for coming up and talking to us. This has been another successful broadcast of Lamar Tiger football. The final again, 61-0. Everybody have a great night, and we'll see you next Saturday.
You've been listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM. Don't forget to tune in next week as the Lamar Tigers continue their quest for a state record 7th straight state championship. Lamar Tiger Football has been brought to you by
Lamar Bank and Trust, Palo and Palo, Fast Eddie Hot Rod Shop, Legacy Farm and Lawn, Stevens Automotive, Edward Jones Agent Pat Bar, Barton County Memorial Hospital, Gearheads Garage, Ted Reevely DDS, Lamar Truck and Tire, Dr. Jeffrey Moyer, Dairy Queen, Vision Solutions, Washburn Farm and Home, Shelter Insurance Agent Bruce Boleen, O'Sullivan Property, American Family Agent Eric Hughes, the City of Lamar, Jones Plumbing, Heating and Air, Heritage State Bank, and Eisenhower Lumber.
The Lamar Tigers, only on 101.7 FM. Thanks for listening, Tiger Nation.
American Family Agent Eric Hughes and his staff, Amber and Kimber, invite you to come in and review your insurance needs. Eric has home, commercial, life, and auto to cover all your insurance needs, and American Family to back you all the way. Stop by the office today at 407 West 12th Street in Lamar, or call 417-682-3725. For peace of mind, have the right insurance agent, Eric Hughes and American Family.
American Family Insurance. Did you know that over 1/2 of every dollar you spend stays in the town where you spent it? And the sales tax you paid goes to improve local roads, parks, and emergency services? During this upcoming holiday season, support local businesses and jobs by enjoying a shopping experience right here at home. We at the Barton County Chamber encourage you to shop where your heart is and shop local. Visit bartoncounty.com to learn more.
This is Jim Adams at Frank Fletcher Toyota. You know, I've been in the car business in Joplin since 1986. And trust me, I've seen my share of bad cars. The best thing about selling cars in 2017 is about everybody sells a good car. But have you ever been to one of those car washes that have that good, better, best button? What if it cost the same to get a good car wash as it did to get the best car wash? You'd probably choose the best wash every single time. For 31 years, the best-in-class Toyota Corolla has been the best-selling car in the world. Tops in safety, #1 in resale value, and the lowest cost of ownership of any vehicle in its class. What if I told you could own a brand-new Corolla for as little as $16,997 or get 0% financing for 60 months? The Toyota Camry has been the most American-built car for the last 10 years.